Hey, good evening, sir, and welcome. I do have to say today was a very fast start. It is what it is. I did notice a little bit later that, the game was actually half an hour earlier, but I was right on time. Actually, I think so, right? I'm in the lobby. We do have the safe draft going around, and nobody messaged me. Oh, perfect. Maybe I got through. Hello, sir. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Bonsoir, monsieur Rafifi, and bienvenue. And I do see the players are starting to go through the pick and ban phase. We don't know yet the map, so as you can see, they're going through Seven Seas, Inland Sea, and Rich Highlands. I do want to say I would really like to actually make myself a coffee, so I'm gonna start pushing buttons over there because this was something I was usually doing in the last 10 minutes. It is what it is. Let me actually see what. Let's go. I pushed the first button. I pushed the first button. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Fortuna, very good morning, sir, and welcome. Let's actually take a look here. So I gotta say, we are on the seven seas today. We're gonna need to see if the players are gonna manage to actually use their naval powers against each other or not. And we do have Ulyss on the left side with Golden Age on the right side. So I can actually put up the map here. Give me a second so I can actually update this and put it up properly. Give me a second. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, this. I need to click on this, and then I need to actually write this. Seven Seas. There we go. And I do want to point out, Ulyss is second on the board. We do have them with 11 wins, 1 loss. And Freitos de la Vega is going to be with 12 wins and 2 losses. So you've seen them yesterday actually getting their second loss of the tournament. And we're going to need to see if Ulyss is going to manage to actually get a win today or a loss. It's going to depend for the CWC. We do need to see also if we're going to have a more warlike draft or it's going to be a little bit more peaceful. Seven Seas definitely gives you the option to actually go for both sides. We do have Spain on the left side from Ulyss being taken out. On the right side, looks like Golden Age are going to take out Cleopatra Ptolemy. Wasn't she banned already? Like, wow, banning the bans. Ban Civs. Banning the ban Civs. Okay, okay. Oh, wait a second, I pushed the second button on the brewer. It's spinning right now. It's making coffee over there. Let's actually see, what do you have? Julius Caesar on the left side from Team Ulyss. On the right side, looks like Golden Age are going to take out Norway. Since it is kind of a half a naval map over here, I'm pretty sure they're going to take out a lot of these civilizations that do have, have, of course, harbors or stuff like that you can actually get quicker or advantages. Like Eleanor, you've seen yesterday, GR play Eleanor in a very safe location over there. Nobody could actually match that at middle of the game. We do have it being taken out for today. We're going to need to see if there's going to be something like Dido picked up, Age of Empire, Age of Steam. You've seen yesterday it actually did well. Not so well when it got attacked. When it started to get attacked over there on the seas, on the land, it kind of started to buckle. But still, it held strong with a lot of production. The late Alexander and Scythia and Genghis. Oh, that might be interesting if we actually get to see those in the draft. No? Yeah, let them in, let them in. I do want to say hello over there also on YouTube. Good evening, everybody. Let me actually put it up over here. Good evening. Just getting a message, the first one of the day. There we go. Good evening, everybody. Let me actually get this going. So, what do we have? Looks like Saladin Vizier is going to be on the side of Golden Age being taken out, and Mapuche on the side of Ulyss. Well. Two choices from Golden Age, one choice from Team Ulyss to actually get on the board here. And I think my coffee is ready. Let me actually click it. Click it. There you go. I do have to say I was working on a new song, but I still need to actually look at it a little bit more. Maybe I can actually improve it more. Yeah. More. Eco Supreme, hello there, sir, and welcome. Ethiopia has been taken out by Golden Age. So now this is going to be the last band from Team Ulyss before they're going to get the option to actually pick a civilization. They're going to also set the tone of the game. Quite important, what are they going to take out? So Golden Age doesn't get to pick it. Now Ulyss, let's actually see if they're going to create themselves some advantages here. Either by holding city-states, going for culture, going for some of the damage dealers, especially those ones that their opponents really like. And it looks like a damage dealer it is. Kublai Khan Mongolia is going to be taken out, and by the looks of it, we do need to see also the last ban from Golden Age. Kind of the same over here, right? The last ban is going to matter quite a bit, so Team Ulyss doesn't get to actually set the tone a little bit too high in the lobby over here with a pretty strong civilization, so they can actually keep up with him. Now we're going to need to also see what kind of balance they're going to have between the navals and the land civilizations on this map. The synergy is going to be quite important. Whoa, Khmer, wait a second, are you really? Okay. I was thinking they're just gonna waste their ban over there. How long has it been since we've actually seen Khmer on the map? Like really, we don't really see him. It looks like Varangian is gonna be picked up by Team Ulyss, and we do have Golden Age on the right side that needs to actually pick up 2 civilizations. So Norway, Varangian, Team Ulyss. Who is playing on Team Ulyss? Give me a second over here so I can actually click on buttons and take a look at this. Wait, what is this? I'm not kidding, looking up his UI bug fixes in Civ6. Luigi? Okay, well, wrong server. Give me a second. Lot of people. Okay, so we got Historia, Liege, Milf Hunter with Rom playing on the side of Team Ulyss today. Wait, Milf Hunter is actually new, no? Oh no, it's Alexis Cramp. Never mind, it's Alexis Cramp. And we do have Baptiste, Bobshu, Giara, Lincia, Olaketalamigo, and Orval on the other side. Well, let's see who are gonna be the 4 players in the lobby, because it looks like they gathered all of their strength to actually take down Ulyss over here. We got 6 members versus 4 just in the ban phase, 7 ban phase. Well, I guess sometimes more brains together is better. And we do have Coupe on the side of Golden Age being picked up. We also see Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen. We definitely seen yesterday the potential of Coupe, but it just couldn't get to the finish line over there. Sprig did try his best to actually take down Age of Steam, but I think he actually went a little bit too late to actually affect the game that much. Also, Ico Supreme is there somewhere top list which shows which leaders are trending. Not right now, actually. Not right now. There was a list that we had on CPL at some point, basically like a tier list for civilizations that the BBG server was looking for, and we will have, or I hope we will have during the CWC the same kind of file that Mamoleto did the last season, so we can actually see what is trending over there. It's gonna be displayed on the Civ6 World Cup Civ6 World Cup website. Biggest question mark is, what is Fluke gonna do? Because Fluke has been working on a website that could actually just, you know, grab the reports from Discord and then display them on a website, just like we see the Civ GG draft, which kind of looks amazing. Like it kind of seems amazing. I've been waiting for this, I don't know, 3 years, 4 years to actually get something like this going. Like, you know, like something like a WordPress plugin or something like that that could just grab the information from the players reporting the games. Not right now though, so yeah, we're gonna need to wait and see. Ponuki, bonsoir monsieur, bienvenue. I do see Ulyss has gone for Babylon. Okay, so we got Babylon and we got Varangian. That's quite a bit of potential on their side. Let's actually see. On Golden Age, kind of seems like they went for a little bit safer picks over here. Catherine de Medici definitely a lot of the times has been making quite a bit of a splash at the castle's timing. We'll see if today the Corsairs are going to raise Supreme, or is it going to be a bit of a later timing. It does seem like also Golden Age are worried about these warmongers on the map, and they're going to take out Basil the second and the second to last ban. We do need to see 2 more from Team Ulyss. They have the next choice, and they will also have the second pick in the next pick phase. Okay, so let's see. Montezuma has been taken out by Team Ulyss. Is it bannable? I'm not sure if it's bannable, you know what I mean? I'm not sure if it's bannable. Then I would, like, on top of my head over there, I would definitely think of stronger nations than Montezuma. He kind of just wiggles his, himself over there. Oh, wiggles his way, that I should actually say. Anyway, 2 more bands to go, 1 on each side. Golden Age is on the bottom, so let's actually see what they're gonna pick. And since, yes, I do know we actually started a little bit later, let me get my chats in order, and I do have to say a little bit earlier, actually, not later, earlier. It is what it is. Sometimes it is what it is. So where is Jao? Jao? They're not touching Jao. They're not touching Jao. They're actually touching Rome by the looks of it. They're touching Trajan here. Uh-oh. Yeah. They might not like what's coming. I'm just saying, man. They might not like that. What's coming? Click. Hop out. There we go. Poland has been banned. Jadwiga, they took out Jadwiga. But why? Oh, wait a second. We got a wild Athena just popping out in chat over here. Where is Athena? Not here. Give me a second. Let me actually find it. I'm actually surprised. Wow, this colored me surprised, man. She's actually, how to say, pretty calm over there. Very nice. Let's see. Hungary has been picked up by Golden Age. The last ban was Jadwiga earlier by Team Ulyss, and by the looks of it, we do need to see Team Ulyss actually picking up the next two civilizations here. They're gonna need to pick them in sequence and reveal their full roster before Golden Age is gonna get to pick their last civ. This is gonna, well, let's actually see how it's gonna go. How is it gonna go? We got a naval and we got a land civilization. I would imagine they're gonna pick up another naval and another land civilization. Is this what's gonna look like? And I do have to say, Matthias Corvin has been on the side of Golden Age. Will actually require a bit of preparation over there to actually hold the city-states. That's going to be a bit of problematic, not to mention actually defend yourself from the city-states. And we do have Ulyss actually going for Theodora by the looks of this. Finally, we might actually see some crusade being used. Theodora over here with its ability to just spread its religion everywhere. It actually takes down units. This is going to be interesting. And it's on Team Ulyss. So let's actually see who's going to play it, although I kind of believe it's gonna be Distoria. If I would actually, it's either Distoria or Alexis Krem. That's what I feel like. Phoenicia still here too, yeah, but they're going, oh, they're trading the punches. Rafifi, they're getting ready, they're sharpening their something, nails. It looks like Shaka is gonna be picked up by Team Ulyss. On the side of Golden Age, we do need to see another fourth civilization being picked up, and by the looks of it, they're thinking about it. What? How are they gonna counter this, Rafifi? We got Shaka, we got Theodora, we got Varangian with the Boom Boom Berserkers, and then we do have also Babylon getting the science. What are they gonna do about this? And I do have to say, on the Golden Age side, it does kind of seem like we do have we don't have high rollers, right? Like Coupe, yes, it can high roll, a very good territory. I wouldn't really see Catherine de Medici or Hungary high roll, but then it's Joe coming in. Rafifi, you said it, it's coming in. Joe the third is coming in. He's making himself known over here. Okay, well, I guess Portugal will need to actually tell us if he's making the gold or not. Definitely the position of the map is going to matter quite a bit for them to actually get that going. And let's see how things are developing here. We got some 0 MS, so we're going to quickly just get out of the lobby over here and get back into the lobby, because that's how it is, man. We need to actually fix the connection, right? Fix the connection. It's like the PC. Did you turn it off and on again? See how it works? Kick W, man. Anyway, we're also gonna need to see all of the players getting in. Oh yeah, Malmi streaming. Okay, so one player is missing. I'm not sure who's missing, by the way. I was trying to take a look here who's missing, but I don't know, because again, in the 4v4 channel of Golden Age, we do have quite a few members like Baptiste, Bob, Jara, Linxia, Hola Que Tal Amigo, Orval, you know, Kick W, man. There's quite a few people over here. Who's gonna play? Who's gonna play? That's are they playing paper, how do you call it? Rock, scissors, paper, rock, paper, scissors, rock, paper, scissors, right? Are they playing rock, paper, scissors? That might be it. Let me actually turn off also the team labels from yesterday because it looks like they remained on the screen here. I didn't actually have time to put these down. Okay, so we got Jara, we got Bob Shoe, we got Baptiste. And who's the fourth? Hola, ¿qué tal, amigo? Is the fourth. Okay, hola, ¿qué tal, amigo? And then on the other side, we got Rom, Alexis Kremp, Historia, and then Lead showing up for the French. Well, I should say the French team Ulyss, but they're both French teams. Anyway, let's see. Rom is gonna go for Hammurabi on the top slot here. He's also, I would say, the host of the lobby. Bob Shoe is gonna go for Coupe. I do see Alexis Krem needs to pick up something, and I would imagine it's gonna be Theodora, but I think they're actually thinking about it. How are they gonna? Whoa, Frederick, my man. I mean, that would be awesome if we do get to see some Barbarossa action here. But I think the red beard is actually gonna need to sit this one out and actually, you know, get the other pick on the board. Or did they actually pick it? No, they didn't. Come on, he's playing with my heart. No, they didn't pick Frederick. There's no Frederick in the game. Why? Dido don't make Dream anymore? Yeah, it doesn't look like Phoenicia is that, how to say, welcome? Picked? Desired? How do you want to say this? Frederick. And this story is gonna go for Shaka. Wait, they need to move, right? They actually need to move. Like Milfar Hunter needs to swap with somebody. It looks like Baptiste is gonna go bottom slot over here with Joe the Third. We do have Leech going for Harar Hardrada. Well, he definitely likes to play this civilization, so you know it is what it is. It's a safe pick for him. Still not moving away from Frederick. I mean, not gonna lie, I would really like to actually see some Frederick action over here. So many districts over there. It's kind of a shame we don't see more of him in the multiplayer scene. Okay, Hola, ¿qué tal, amigo? Is gonna go for Catherine de Medici. Matthias Corvinus is gonna be picked up by Jara on the second slot here for those merchants, for the commercial points I wanted to say. Looks like Bob Shoe is gonna go for Coupe on the third slot. We got Historia moving down, well, getting Shaka. Hola, ¿qué tal, amigo? Catherine, Alexis Kremp. Let's see. Well, I guess it's the only one, right? Theodora, there we go. Theodora is gonna be picked up. Leech gonna go for Vranchen, Baptiste Joe the Third, and we're readying up. We're just gonna double check again if we do have 0 MS to anybody, and hopefully not. No, we don't. It's all good. It's all good. We're getting in. So let's put up the remap prediction over here on the screen. Start the prediction for how many remaps? 0, 1, 2. Submission period 10 minutes. Let's get it. Let's get it going. I think I should actually close the screen. Give me a second. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, click on this, click on that. Yeah, we got this. And is the music okay? I think it's gonna need to be a little bit lower. There we go. Just a little bit, tiny bit. Where are we going, chat? Are we going left or are we going right? Woo! The closing with a number in my head. Thank you so much for the prime. Thank you, sir.
I shall be knighted primer. Cleo's in. The 9th number in the Fibonacci row. Hopefully I can reach the 10th also. Thank you as always for a great content.
Thank you, sir. Also for the support, much appreciated. When are we going, chat? We going left, Baptiste, or are we gonna take a look at Rom Babylon? Who are we taking a look today first? First today. Something. Baptiste, Joe, left, we going left. Okay, Baptiste, Joe. Let's see, where is Baptiste here? Baptiste. Wait, wasn't that the name from Assassin's Creed? Wasn't, I'm pretty sure I remember the name from Assassin's Creed being like that. Come on, what is, did I miss him? No. Whoa. Man. Oh, there we go. Portugal Baptiste is he was on the side of the map here, and we do have him with a +4 harbor in the capital. Looks like quite a few stone tiles. I do see 4 of them, that 5 of them actually, that could be acquired just in the capital city. And while more stone tiles are available in the east side, I would actually quote somebody saying, "Oh my God, those look like amazing chops." Let's actually see what he's gonna do with them. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna set them in place because it doesn't actually matter where I don't think it's worth to actually move on another tile. We do have him with seas in the south and also seas in the north. On his own seas, he's gonna have Liege here. Oh, we got Liege on the same seas on Nidaros. Okay, I mean, yeah, I think right now we need to actually start up our engines, guys. If we actually see this map, this is gonna be beautiful. Portugal against Norway. Perfect, just perfect. We got to take a look also on Catherine de Medici. Let's see, Golden Age Paris. Okay, we're on the Mu continent here. He has Motlace Canyon in the south to settle, and that could definitely be one of his second cities over here in the south. 1, 2, 3, 4, and just 5 and 6 to settle directly on Motlace Canyon, getting that fresh water from everywhere. Well, I do notice he's gonna get his scout out in 3 turns. He has some crocodiles to the northwest to feast on, and by the looks of it, also Byzantium on the right side. That's gonna be one of his opponents. He's definitely not gonna like this. And we also see the river spanning to the western side, which will give him access to Hammurabi, again one of his opponents. But this is going to be France that's definitely going to try to go and poke his opponents quite a bit. We're going to need to see how he's going to handle both Byzantium and also Babylon at the same time. Not really easy, but you've seen yesterday Gran Colombia just doing damage over there with those Llaneros, and how much of an impact that had on the map. We do also need to move towards Kupe, who is over here to the northeast of Jao. Jao could actually settle a second city towards the north on that horse tile, I mean on the Tutu base next to the horse tile, and could easily get connections with Maori, so he can actually get the gold in from the trade routes. We do have Bobshu here benefiting from a banana in the capital, quite a few Mercury tiles, but I wouldn't really call this enough for, you know, religious idols. We do have him with a decent amount of coast, no fresh water. Just a few lakes over here, like 2 lakes. That's gonna give him the fresh water. Very far into the south, he's gonna have a river. Otherwise, he's gonna need to actually make do with what he has on the seas. Does he have anybody to go against in the northeastern seas? No, there's actually nobody here. Nobody. Nidaros at some point might actually get a city there, because you know he does have all of this northern coast to actually go for. We'll see if you know, he's gonna get invaded by berserkers. This is also an opportunity for Kupe to get some of those boys in the waters, dip their toes, and actually splash against their opponents there. Let's take a look at Matthias Corvinus. We got the city of Bura on the rivers with 3 tiles that he could actually get his districts on with the Pearl of the Danube bonus, with the extra production towards districts. While I do notice in the south definitely more cities, another 2 that he can place on these rivers, quite a few rivers to be honest, and also possible at Temenanki if he actually wants to get it with decent amount. I wouldn't really say a lot of floodplains, but he does have a decent amount. We do have him with also Zulu on the right side. That's going to be one of his opponents here, and of course Historia is going to try to poke his way towards the city of Bura somehow. We're going to need to see how the defenses and the offenses are going to be played out between them if this map is going to be kept. Let's take a look at the Legion's spawn here. He has the diamonds. He has 2 diamonds in the capital for that extra gold, not to mention the extra amenities. Looks like he's also gonna have a freshwater city western side to actually get on that lake and a little bit closer to his opponent. While I do notice he's getting his scout out, the warriors started moving northwest. That's actually gonna they're not gonna see each other. I don't know where. Wait, Lisbon didn't get his scout in. Oh, he's going builder first. Oh my god. So if Lisbon goes builder first, start scouting west, and then Liege starts scouting west with his warrior, northwest with his warrior, and totally misses actually going on his own coast to see if there's anybody here, he's not gonna know about this. He's not gonna have this information. Maybe we're actually gonna see Constantinople figure out where his opponent is, where Portugal is. But this is, you know, yeah. yeah, I guess it is what it is. Kind of, we'll see the luck. We'll see what luck they have. Theodora here with Constantinople gonna get access to all his own cocoa tiles here and also some diamonds. You know, he has both. He's gonna make some diamond split over here of cocoa tiles. We got some scouts also coming out next turn. He does have another city with diamonds on the right side, the city on the western side, directly on that olive, so he can get the Mount Kailash tiles, which will give him a bit of culture, not a lot, a bit of culture, some era score, some extra faith on each of those. He will also have this city on the northwest, right next to the warrior on the 2-foot base, to get it on the other side of Mount Kailash if he actually wants to spread those tiles around. It's not that there's a lot to spread, but you know what I mean. Also Alexis Krem from the north, Zulu can actually trade with Constantinople. They can trade through these coastal waters, and I'm pretty sure Ulundi is gonna try to figure out a way to actually put more cities on the coast and at the same time move towards his opponent there. We do have Distoria getting his scouts out, and I do have to say I've seen Distoria play Zulu in multiple situations, some of them just straight up simming, and yeah, we're gonna be in for quite a show over here. We do need to see also what Ulundi is gonna have as possibilities, freshwater possibilities. The rivers to the north looks like at least 2 cities, with the third city needing to actually be placed on the western side. I would imagine he's definitely gonna get a city to the southeast to be on the coast, so he can trade with Byzantium. I'm not that sure when, if it's gonna be one of his B2s, B3s, or B4s. I think it's gonna be like B4 or B5, but don't quote me on that. Taking a look at Rom, we do have Babylon here with his own diamonds. He's gonna have at least one tile in his capital's borders. He's getting his settler out, and I do see he's gonna have quite an array of aluminium for the late part of the game. With the cocoa tiles in the second city, that's a lot of gold. That is a lot of gold that he's just gonna get over here from his tiles. Randomly appearing next to his borders. We do have him also with a Fountain of Youth to the northeast to go and settle fresh water from it, and by the looks of it also a few city-states around. He's gonna have Nalanda north, Valletta west, and also Volin south. He's also gonna have Paris to actually deal with, and this is gonna be a challenge for him. Also Portugal, quick way to see if they will remap. Yes. This is going to be quite a question. He did manage to actually get a scout out. I think he bought it, but he's going directly for the northern coast to see if he actually has trading capabilities with Coupe. And as you can see, we're turned 7, and this warrior, it's so far away. Adam the Engineer, good evening, sir, and welcome. Also, Babylon should have gone holy site and religious idols. Babylon? Wait. Let me take a look at Babylon. What do we have over here? So he has the Mercury and also the diamond tiles at the same time on his own continent. But there aren't that many, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4? You think it would be worth for 4? I'm not sure. 5 with the Jade, but that's kind of far away. 6. Yeah, usually like you need religious idols to actually make it worth. You actually need quite a bit. Does he have some copper? I didn't actually take a look at copper. No, he doesn't. Oof, yeah. Anyway, you need like 6, 7 at least. Okay, what is going on here? Looks like Byzantium going directly into Rockster. He did meet France on the western side, so they know about this matchup here. Ola Amigo versus Alexis Kremp. Hungary is about to be met by Zulu. We do have him just 2 tiles. Oh, he's gonna see it. He's gonna see it. Like, he's gonna move sheep tile. There we go. And he sees the borders already. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. He sees the borders already. And let's see here. Wait, what happened to this warrior? So there is a possibility they might meet. As in Portugal, but he's gonna meet on the northern coast and he might actually think he's there instead of being on the south. Norway definitely is not gonna meet him. Let's see where these scouts are gonna go. Is Byzantium... Okay. Yeah, they met. So Byzantium actually did meet Portugal here. Now there's gonna be some information given, but not much. Not much. Does he see something? He sees only the same amount of loyalty here. So he doesn't know. He doesn't know if it's gonna be the city, if it's gonna be here, or if it's gonna be somewhere else. Well, actually, I think he does, because there's no loyalty here, right on the pearl tile, so it can only be southeast. It can only be southeast. Wait, there's no loyalty in the water anyway. What am I talking about? Never mind, there is loyalty here. The -2 might give it away. Whoa, such a late cast, Mr. Thunderius. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Nice to see Ulyss playing. Yes, yes, it is nice to see Ulyss playing. Actually, coming back to that subject, I should actually put their team labels on the screen here. We do have Team Golden Age on the left side. And it looks like Ulyss on the right side. There we go. Took me a moment there, was thinking of something else in the meantime. It is what it is. Also, you say late cast, but to be honest, I was a little bit early today. A bit too early. Actually, I was kind of early and late at the same time. Because I thought the game was gonna start like 30 minutes later, and then I double checked like, 5 minutes before I should have actually gotten into the lobby, and I saw, whoa, wait a second, I'm late. Then I got in. Okay, there we go. So we got a remap, unfortunately. We got a remap. They remapped this. Team Ulyss remapped this. They just don't like the diamonds. I'm calling it. They don't like the diamonds and the cocoa. Is this because they wanted to get out Leech from under this? Oh my god. Okay, guys, what are the chances of Portugal actually spawning next to Norway? Just the same, in the same puddle in the next map. What do you think are the chances? Leech only playing as the religious Vikings lately? Yeah, he really likes the religious Vikings by the looks of it. So does Malm, actually. Can't say I blame him. Varangian is a pretty strong nation. Click, 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 clack. Okay. So left, we go left. Fortuna Belly saying left, we go left. Jao the third again. Well, let's actually see what we have here. I wanna see Portugal. Okay, not really the same seas, but kind of can get there, right? You see, Portugal is on the top seas, and then we do have Norway over here in the south. There still could be a battle between them, okay? So we have some hope. Now, we do have them actually next to each other. Don't get me wrong, they're still next to each other, not on the same seas. Now, we do have settler here from Portugal that is going to need to just be placed down. He's going to have some bananas on the western side to get some extra food from. And I do see quite a few tobacco or dice tiles here. It looks like tobacco tiles with fresh water from the river and fresh water from the lakes on the west. In the Bay of Agra, he's also Angra. He's also going to have quite a few islands to go and settle if he wants to, with nobody to actually trade with. This is unfortunate. What is he going to have as an option? He's going to have Catherine de Medici over here quite far away that could put a city on the coast and start scouting between them. He's going to need to actually get that going in the meantime, with maybe some city states that he can trade to. Like there's Muscat, there's Kabul, there's also a cat on these seas, and of course we're going to need to see what is he going to choose. And does seem like also Zulu is going to be here to the northwest. He just needs quite a bit of time to actually get his cities on the same coast. Lisbon is also going to have tobacco in the capital, 2 of those tiles, but not enough production on them, while we do have him in the south with quite a few cities on the inner land. I don't think he's going to prefer these over, of course, the coastal ones to actually get those harbors down. We'll see how Baptiste is going to want to play this. Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen, big continent split. We do have him on the Moon continent, but he also has the purple continent on the left side, Colombia, to go and settle. And that's also going to give him access to Nidaros. Unfortunately, his got Imperials only work on the right side. They don't work on the left side anymore. And by the looks of it, he's also going to have Constantinople to go against. Wait, it's not really the same matchup. It's kind of okay-ish. Anyway, Guard Imperials could definitely get to Byzantium here. We might actually see them being used. This is a very big continent for them to actually be deployed. We do have Paris with a decent amount of fresh water. Cities on the coast on the east, not going to be disturbed. He actually has Coupe on the same seas that he could actually get some defenses from. Some picks in the capital lacking the production. Okay. And I do see quite a few cities here to place. Rystyle, for example. Yeah, anyway, quite a few cities to place everywhere, including towards his opponent. And I think that's actually the way to go here. Southeast and the northeast is probably going to be his expansion direction. Has quite a bit to go until Mexico City is going to be close, touching borders. Let's take a look at Coupe. What do we have here? Tehonianga Nuya Coupe, benefiting from Amber Tiles. South, 3 of them in the capital. By the looks of it, we do have scouts coming up in 2 turns, and yes, we do have him with quite a bit of coast to settle, not benefiting from fresh water next to it. That's a bit unfortunate. He is buying out his amber tile so he can get some extra culture from, and well, let's actually see how he's gonna try to settle everything here so he can actually get a very good game going. At least he does have next to the coast some of these forest and rainforest, not all of them with I would say hills behind them, but yeah, I guess we'll see how things develop. It's not bad land at all, don't get me wrong. It's just yeah, I'm a bit sad we don't see some naval action going on. What we will see is him actually going against Babylon to the south, and I do see also Zulu is going to be on his direct east side. It does seem like he's a bit too close for comfort to both of these nations, which are going to be quite powerful during the game. Taking a look at Matthias Corvinus, we do have him actually very close to Babylon. This might actually give him a chance to soak up some of that interest of Babylon into the territory of Coupe there. We do have Burak getting his scouts out, and I do see he's starting to explore the northeast as well as his west side. 2 wonders next to him. I have the Sahara that could be settled directly, and we've seen it actually being settled with non-fresh water, no problem. Although he does have this city, it's in the tundra with the fresh water, and this one is way too far away to actually get those tiles. In Pantanal to the northeast to grab some extra science and culture. Again, same problem. It's kind of far away, and well, I guess it kind of depends if he wants to invest into those tiles. They do lack a point of production, but you do get the extra 2 science and 2 culture instead. We do have also Buddha again with 3 of these tiles for his Pearl of the Danube bonuses, and I do see the river spread is going to be beautiful here, as in we do have more tiles, more cities that he could place with the same 3 bonuses around this. This is going to be quite something to develop his empire next to. We also see Portugal to the northeast. That's going to be one of his allies. Could try later on to actually get some cities on the coast, but I'm pretty sure Portugal is already going to be expanding west as well as east here. Let's take a look at Varangian. We do have Harald. Looks like Liege is going to have his river west side with another city to place on the fresh water. More cities on the same coast on the south, but at the same time he's going to have the north to go and settle with a few freshwater cities. Could even get what was this called? Fidget spinner, I believe, or something like that. The fidget spinner lake over here. He's definitely going to get the option to settle another city on it and then get boats out through the north if he actually gets a city on the tip there. With more bananas northwest to get close to, we do see Liege starting to explore the coast. It's going to be some time, but he's probably going to find Portugal with that warrior to the west side of Anshan. Now, there are 2 Portuguese scouts that are going in this direction, so I don't think they're going to actually just pass each other there. We do have also him benefiting. That's gonna be fine, right? He's gonna just get his soul side here, and that's it. A +2 instead of a +3 on the stone. I don't think it's worth to actually go masonry to place that extra faith adjacency, but you know, it is what it is. Some people really like to min-max. We do have Constantinople buying out a scout. He's gonna get his settler out in 3 turns. Pigs in the north for the extra gold, while he's also gonna have access to some amber tiles. Does look like in the south he's gonna have a few cities lacking production here. That's a bit unfortunate, actually. By the looks of it, his second, third cities are not that good. Eastern side, yes, but he does have a good city, but he's gonna need to actually move quite a bit. 3-2 bananas and an amber tile are gonna be there on the 1-3, but he needs to spend like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to settle tiles. That's gonna take quite a bit of time. Arca, good evening, sir, and welcome. Also, Thandorios, a shame he got sick of Jaya Varman. Yeah, true, actually. Liege was playing that a lot. What did Byzantium settle to get such a base? A Mercury tile. You mean the extra science? Yeah, he settled the Mercury tile, a 2-1-1. Okay, we got Zulu and we got Babylon to take a look at. And it looks like it's turn 9, so we need to step on it. Zulu already starting to improve some of his tiles here, getting his salt mines and his quarries done, building up a settler that could go west or east. He did meet the scout of Maori, and he knows Maori is relatively close to him, could just get a city on the honey tile and put it on the front line there. I would imagine there could be a way for him to actually try and poke Kupe from an early stage of the game, but I also want to mention Historia is one of those players that really likes to actually, you know, put all of his bases in order before he actually goes on the offense. With another strong settle to the south on the same river, he's gonna get access to bananas over there to get stronger, I would say, development. While he does have a lot of shops in the southeast next to those rivers, he's also gonna have Portugal in that direction, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an interest here for him to actually get a city on the coast. We'll see if he's gonna take Muscat or he's gonna just place one of his cities here, so he well takes a city from Portugal. Let's take a look at Babylon also. Babylon getting scouted out, sniffed up by Hungary over here. Babylonian smells. Well, let's actually see. He's also gonna go next to the city of Bura. Ooh, that kind of smells bad. And by the looks of it, we do have Rom moving southwest also towards Hong Kong, while we do see him with a decent amount of territory here. Does seem like... Ooh, Jezape? What is that? What is that? What is Zape? Did Portugal find Zulu? Sorry, they're not allies. I just realized. Sorry, my bad. Zulu is not an ally of Portugal. I'm sorry. Excuse me. But no, they didn't. He didn't find. Did we have Liege finding Portugal though? No, he didn't find Portugal either. Did Portugal get found out by somebody else? Hungary is on his team. So no. I guess no. And we got another remap. Guys, another remap. They probably can see loyalty. Can they? It's not that close though. Yeah, he's not that close. You see, loyalty actually stops way further than the Portuguese and or the Norwegians units have. He's not gonna see this. So another map, guys. Yeah. Okay, let's actually put it up on the screen. Choose an outcome. How many remaps? We do have two. Two remaps is the correct answer. Give me a second so I can address the pings. Whoa. Go relobby having some... okay. Looks like we need to relobby because he has a wooden PC and it would be bad. So let's get back in. I was betting on Portugal will want a remap till happy. Well, let's actually see if he's gonna be happy this time. Didn't he have Coupe on the same coast or something? Or am I missing some? I think Coupe was northeast of him. I think we're on the correct lobby, no? Yeah, I think we're on the correct lobby. Give me a second, I'm searching for something to actually link in the general chat Civ7. But I think We should be good to go. I think I can do this in between. Yeah, we could. Okay. Mm. Oh my god. It was a long time. Just waiting for them to start up the lobby and while I'm searching this. Okay. I'm close to finding it. Okay, so let me know, chat. Good evening, Daniel Dingo. Hello, Desert, and welcome. Where are we going? Left or right? Okay, so left or right? Where are we going, chat? Left or right? We're going left? We're going left. Okay, so we're starting from Baptiste. Let's see Baptiste. Oh, this time around. Wait a second. He still has Norway on the same coast. Norway is not getting out from this. He's not getting out. He wanted to actually, have a free sim. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. We got Lisbon here with his 2-2 base. Looks like he's also going to have a pretty interesting campus over there in the third ring. And on that island, he's going to have a +4 because of the reef tiles. We also see him benefiting from his... yeah, freshwater in the south, another city that could be placed on a river, and we do have him with some inner cities on lakes here. Not to mention a decent amount of coast to the north, but I only see like maybe one city that's gonna be worth it there. We also have Babylon in the south, so I'm pretty sure he's not gonna like to actually go that much into the south. Good thing is, he does have chokes that will allow him to actually keep this defense up quite easily. I would say actually quite easily with this choke, and of course this choke over here, he has only like 4 tiles in total that Babylon could actually use to get to his territory. He's also gonna have a decent amount of settles on islands, not to mention a city-state like Nalanda to actually take over. Access to horses in the second ring, access to iron second ring, while I do see he's gonna get his scout out in 3 turns. I was trying to take a look if he actually has something like, a 2-3 deer tile, a 3-2 banana, something special, but it doesn't seem like we're gonna have that much special here. Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen, on the same con. Wait a second, is this? How is. What? This is a big continent just for two very friendly nations. Oh my god, we went from the full out all war map kinda. It looks like it's gonna be a simming fest over here. We got Paris settling his city on his 2-2 base. Looks like he's also gonna have a big continent, and no surprise here. And doesn't seem like he's gonna have the option to actually use his Guard Imperials. Gonna have a decent amount of coast, some freshwater cities with the rivers giving him that extra housing, while we do have him in the south with a city on the next to that spice tile, which kind of looks good. He's also gonna have more cities in the north that he could go for, including next to Mount Sinai, which only has a single workable tile, a 2-1-2, that's it. It doesn't have any more, but at least, well, I guess it is what it is. Yeah, we do have him getting a scout out in 2 turns. He doesn't know yet that all of this south and east is going to be actually water, so he's going to need to figure it out in the next part, well, in the next few turns. We do have him also access with horses, 2 horses and 2 iron tiles in the second ring, while let's actually move towards Coupe. What do we have? Tehonianga Noia Coupe, 2 turns for a scout. We do have him with some ivory tiles to give him some the extra gold, and also 3-2 bananas very close by in the second ring of his capital. He did choose to ask his teammates for a bit of extra gold so he can actually buy that tile, and by the looks of it, he's gonna be helped by that quite a bit. We do have him with his fish tile to get also that extra food going, while he's gonna have a decent amount of settles towards the north, some of them with fresh water, some of them without. I do see he's going for that tiki hut over here towards the north, while he's gonna have a pretty good banana city over there in the second, I would say, in the second row of cities. In the south, the sugar settle, very nice, very nice. Does he have anybody to go against? That's gonna be Zulu. Coupe can, oh my god. Coupe versus Zulu Coastal, guys. Coupe versus Zulu Coastal. Sandorius, Michael, important question here. What is an ideal Romanian breakfast? No. Crickets? Cake double, yeah, crickets. Long tongue. Hello there, sir, Armara Siracusa. And to be honest, I was thinking what would be a very good breakfast. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced, because like the days and days, right? Days when you just want to have a few sandwiches, days that you just, you know, want some pancakes or something in the morning. But I think the best breakfast I had was with Benedict eggs, cheese, like a plateau, basically, a plateau. In the mountains at some point. Well, I don't know how to call it. It was basically like the host of the hotel was actually serving this. We do have to take a look also on the strategics of Tehonianga Noia Coupe. Looks like Iron is going to be in the first ring. We do have him also with horses in the second one. He's also going to have the western coast to go and settle. And of course, I do see also Byzantium is going to be here on the southwestern side. So he's kind of in a pickle. He's going to need to fight on the coast with Zulu, and he's going to be needing to fight on the land against Byzantium. Coupe is not really in the best place possible. Let's take a look also on Matthias Corvinus here. Where do we have him? Where is he? Here, right on the island. Okay, he's this time around he's only gonna have 2 tiles for that Pearl of the Danube. Could have moved, but he did decide to actually go for the 3-1 base. He's also gonna have a decent amount of settles everywhere with 1 north, 1 northeast, not a problem. Southwest also to go for, and most of them will have at least 2 tiles that he could actually use his Pearl of the Danube bonus to increase his production towards the districts. We do have him also with some of these settlers benefiting from amenities. We do have also horses in the second ring here from Buda, while his iron tile is going to be second ring southwest. We do have his settler needing to actually come out, and I gotta say he's not really that close to the coast, and by the looks of it he's going to have Portugal to place cities towards, that he could actually get some extra trade routes from. This is going to be extremely important for Lisbon, and of course for the whole team to actually get the goal going. The problem, I would say, actually the main problem is they are separated from land, and these are 2 land civilizations that usually do want to use their units against their opponents. We're going to need to see if we're going to have maybe some coastal invasions here through the Gulf of Izmir. There's definitely a possibility to get to Constantinople. Even though there are quite a few cliffs, there are tiles that he could actually use to climb onto the shores here. Well, let's take a look at Varangian also. He's going to be on those seas. So he's going to be the guardian, basically. The guardian, and it's going to hold back the horde, right? He's going to hold back Paris horde and also Hungarian horde. He's going to take them both down. Well, we do have Nidaros this time around. Actually, well, I mean, he does have Lisbon to, actually go against. So this might be a bit of an issue. We do have him getting his settler out in 110. And I do notice he placed his holy site here on the inner city on the western side. While he's gonna have a very good gypsum settle on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4 to settle tile next to Pantanal. This is beautiful. With also a wheat tile to go and settle. That's just beautiful, isn't it? That's just beautiful. Yeah. Side of crickets. Yes, sir. Exactly. Side of crickets. Okay. Look. Well, we'll go. And we do also have him with the iron tile on the western side in the second ring. Horses southeast, second ring. Some more food from the fish tiles. Some of these settles are going to have also the tobacco tiles, for example, is going to be an interesting settle to go for. And I do see he's sending one of his scouts that way. He doesn't know the full direction here, but he did manage to scout out those tobacco tiles. He chose to go, of course, for this gypsum tile. That's definitely much better settle at the beginning. Looking at Theodora, we do have him on the coast also. He could get cities on the coast, so he could trade with Norway, and I'm pretty sure they're going to try to, could even try to get the trade routes obscured in the south of Taruga over here through the waters of whatever this water mass is called. Constantinople is going to get his holy site in 1 turn, and I do see he's getting that second city in the south, not in the face of his opponent, not in the face of Maori, not yet. We do have him benefiting from some ivory tiles for camps, and I do see he's going to have 2, 3, 1 sheep tiles, so he can actually get that going while the extra food going. I mean, while he's building up the holy site, he's going to wait a little bit until he's going to get the next ones. Also, Yuri, good evening, sir, and welcome. Yeah, kick. Let's take a look also on his strategic. Second ring iron. We do have also third ring horses to the northeast of Constantinople. Distoria. Let's actually see. Well, what is he doing here? What is he doing? Distoria with Zulu. He is on the coast. He's going to have access to well tiles and reef fish. While he's going west side over here on the lake, well, we do have him with quite a few cities in the south that he could go and settle on all of this peninsula. He's going to get scouted out by Maori. I'm pretty sure he's going to see this happening. And I do see that Bobshu is sending his first city towards the north. Interesting that he chose actually the north instead of this southeastern settle, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to settle quite easily on the sugar tile. And anyway, he's choosing to go for towards Mitla, and well, I guess we're gonna need to see the next settler go towards the south. Looking at Ulundi, he's going to have also access to an iron tile in the first ring, or access to a horse tile second ring, while he's also going to have a lot of food from a sugar tile to get that city pumping. We do have him right now with 4 population. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Going for celestial navigation, there's no choice, right? He cannot go Ikandas with this pawn. He needs to go for harbors. And let's take a look also on Babylon. Looks like he's gonna be very close to Portugal, but again, one tile chokes are definitely gonna be protective here, and Babylon at the moment doesn't have a way into the Portuguese lands unless Baptiste actually moves the scout. We do have Babylon also with quite a few of these geothermals to give him the extra adjacency towards oh my god, look at this campus over here, plus easy +5 campus, not to mention another +4 here from the city of Mari using the geothermals. Looking at the tech side, Rom is going for animal husbandry. I do have to say the stone actually requires masonry to actually get removed, so you cannot place the campus there unless you get that tech. Also, wow, this could be a god spawn for the Vikings. So many early stand resources. Wait, which one are you referring to? Which one? You're talking about what? Zulu? Oh my god, Zulu is gonna have some very powerful stats here if he's going for Liang. Imagine Liang capital, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 resources. Actually, sorry, 13 resources with that rice tile, 18 resources, 14, sorry, with crab on the right side. That's gonna be amazing. You're talking about Liege, you're talking about Norway. It's +6 with the woods. No, what? Well, you mean the campus? The campus doesn't get adjacency from woods. Rainforest. Wait a second. Does he have rainforest? No, it's just woods. It's not rainforest. Okay. Decent amount of settlers southeast, a possible Temenaki City, southwest also a few settlers that he could go for, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna just go next to the mountains here. Could even just get a city on the cotton tile and try to block a settle from his opponent. Baptiste did actually play Vicio as his second settle to the southeast and did not leave this spot for his third city, unfortunately. He's gonna want to put the city on the stone tile maybe and not actually gonna have the full harbor. I'm actually surprised about the position of Vicio. It doesn't seem like it's gonna have a lot of tiles, and if he does break it with this city in the south, they're just not gonna have enough tiles between them to work. Anyway, and we'll see if he does manage to get something like that with the city to actually make some, improve fish tiles to get that extra production from. Babylon does have access to iron in the first ring, his horse tiles second and third ring, and he just got a new builder. Whoa. Okay, so he has 6 charges right now on these builders that he needs to actually get upgrade his tiles. We can see what kind of upgrades he's gonna do during the game. Coupe didn't manage to actually see where Zulu is, and as you can see, he has a warrior blocking that position to move from the Zulu warrior. And I do have to say, he's kind of locking himself out of settling a city over there next to those bananas. That's quite unfortunate. We do have him moving south here, and it looks like he's gonna settle that sugar tile, getting a trader out in 2 turns, and he's getting scouted out by Byzantium from the western side. And while Byzantium kept on building up his holy site count so he can get those extra fate points going, we just have him right now on 1 point. Same as Bobshu, same as Jara. Well, I guess they're right now actually some of them working the God King card, so they get their pantheons going. Third city out from Portugal, probably gonna move north, and we do have a relic for Ola que tal amigo. That's gonna be Catherine de Medici that just benefited from a relic. Not bad. Let's see Hungary. What is he doing? We got him settling southeast. That was a spice tile. He actually settled on a spice tile. Interesting that he didn't actually settle the citrus. A 2-3 tile over there from the volcano to use, and quite a bit of food, while he's also gonna have another settle coming up in 3 turns. This volcano in the north just got extremely excited. I have no idea for what, but it did. So we're gonna see some sprinkled volcanic soil territory all over the place. Theodora, we saw this. Let's see campus. Let's see holy sites here. We got Skian putting down a +5 holy site from his second city. Nidaros is getting his +3, and from what I do notice, he's also gonna go for this tobacco settle to the northwest, where he does have access to actually holy site over here on the wheat tile on the little tiny island. Looks like also Hungary is gonna meet Great Barrier Reef, and he does have a tiki hut over there to get some extra XP, but he didn't actually get the option to put boats in the water. And since Norway doesn't have boats in the water, nor does he actually have a unit moving through the water, it doesn't seem like they're gonna meet soon. We do have Lyon though, France, placing down Lyon, the city of Lyon, towards the south of Paris, and he's gonna be on the coast. He doesn't have in his capital the opportunity to get a harbor out. It's a bit unfortunate. Actually, water placements, 4 harbors are 4 tiles out, a bit too far. And I do notice he's getting his third city on the coast again on the right side, while he's gonna leave space for another one in the southeast of Paris. We're going to need to see him develop as much as possible this coast, and of course try to develop his capital at the same time. Coupe, third city north, Opango. Oh, no, this is actually his second city over here, Opango. He did get Tengaroa here. Zulu looks like he settled inner. He settled inner. He does have the option to actually get the harbors out, but he kind of settled inner cities here. We do need to see if he's actually going to start to put from Bulawayo, for example, the harbor out. He did want the fresh water over there on that city center. That's why he placed it like this. Interesting. Anyway, he's gonna get his builder to start improving his tiles. Already got the fish, and as you can see, Celestial Navigation, well, it's 8 tiles right now. He's gonna get the boost soon, and he's gonna have it a little bit faster. That's quite late on Leech to actually get his Celestial Navigation. Do you see this? He's 14 turns out. That's quite late. All right, yeah. If this is Holy Site Hungary, then the volcanic ground Pantheon could be a fab. Actually, yeah, it could be quite interesting to get that going. Fire goddess, right? It's a fire goddess. Critical move by France to go coast. Yeah. I mean, he's going to need to do something about it. And by the looks of it, he's going to get the galleys. I think they figured it out. There on an island. Yeah, look at that. They have the vision over all of this. And they know there's no other way, right? He needs to actually, dedicate to the coast. Okay, Babylon also getting his fourth city out. He knows there's no danger from the north, from Portugal. And I do have to say, they don't really know exactly where he is. Other than this, right? They don't really know if it's the western coast, eastern coast, or what is happening here. They just see the scout, and I'm pretty sure because of the loyalty pressure, they're not seeing, because they're so close, the loyalty pressure is not visible. Now, we do need to see if Norway here is going to start to actually make some boats to see the coast. We do have him getting his settler out, and I do see a scout is moving on the northern coast. We're going to need to see a boat. Really need to see a boat to actually see Viso. By the looks of it, Lich is also going to finish his shrines up, and he's not going to go for projects to actually get his prophet. Byzantium already did manage to get 22 points out of 30, and by the looks of it, going also for his shrines out. That means he did actually get a project, one single project, I think. Third city moving north, not on the coast by the looks of it, and I do see him actually arriving next to the borders of Maori, which did manage to get a few slingers to defend himself against the Byzantine warrior, and at the same time he's working on settlers, matching to 3 turn settler from the capital. That's pretty good production here. He did manage to get his early empire going, and as you can see, he does have the extra production showing up on all of these tiles. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. Pam. Moksha getting in 2 turns there in Tehonianganu Yakupe. Maori moving, getting builders out, okay. And I can't wait. I cannot wait to actually see the harbors from this area. He just got the tech. Okay, so 1 harbor there. Let's see the other ones. Is he gonna buy out the tile? Okay, this is not the tile that we're looking for. So this city is not gonna be able to get boats out. This is what I'm looking, right? His potential production capabilities later on in the game. If he can actually keep Maori in check or not. Because, yeah, that's going to be quite a bit of a fight over here. In Bulawayo? Come on. Where are you going to place it from Bulawayo? Does he have the gold? He's on 49 gold. So he definitely has enough gold to buy the second ring tile. Like, it should be like, what, 35 right now? Something like that? Like, should be quite cheap, like between 25 and 30. It shouldn't be that big. 7 turns to go, and he's not replacing it. Well, I guess we're gonna need to come back when he's gonna finish the monument. Now we do have Babylon going immediately for his pilgrims, and I do see new builders coming out from Mari. While we do have Portugal managing to get trade routes out, we do really need to take a look where they're going. Visio to London. Okay, so he's going internal right now. Visio to Lisbon, I mean. Getting some galleys out. He's going to have the ability to go and take out the city of Nalanda, for example, on the right side. That's a single city state that he's going to have on the coast. Buenos Aires is middle of the land here. Yeah, let's take a look here. New holy site coming from Nicaea. We still don't have a religion. I do want to see what kind of religion is he gonna get there. Moksha established in Paris for the extra culture. We got more builders coming around, and it looks like France is gonna meet Norway. Oh, this is gonna cause a bit of a splash here. We got Nidaros getting 1 galley out, and I do see we're 10-23. So the players still have quite a bit of time to get their era score points going for the Golden Age. While at the moment, what is the vision of Liege here? Okay, he's not seeing much. But I do have to say, they kind of scouted most of this land, and they don't know where France is, and they don't know where Hungary is. This is a bit of an issue for them. Buddha didn't get his governor yet. We do have him getting a settler out in 2 turns, but he did manage to get a Pantheon. That's going to be Lady of the Reeds and Marshes. And I do see Seja did get placed in such a way that he's going to get Etemenanki with a lot of tiles from the floodplains. With also available space to get another city, but directly on the volcanic soil from Galeras, from the volcano. Hello there, Papa. Say good evening, sir, and welcome. fourth city coming around from his capital, while he started improving his lands with the builders. We got another Pantheon, city patron goddess, this time for France. We also have religious settlements available for Norway by the looks of it, and I do see he's getting the Pantanal tiles to give him that extra science and culture, while we do have France about to get to discover where Norway's lands are. At the moment he doesn't know, right? He doesn't know yet. They don't know. He sees loyalty pressure, but they don't know how close or how far his opponent's cities are, and by the looks of it, we do have a builder coming from Lyon, not another boat. Now we're also going to need to take a look at the other ones. Babylon, still no Pantheon, getting Moshine. Coupe did get a Pantheon, Goddess of Tides. He's getting his extra culture going from all of these improved coastal resources, and I do see he did manage to save his trader while he's going for his fourth and fifth settles extremely quickly. It looks like he's going to settle western coast over here. Is he going to get this? Because it kind of looks like Byzantium has a chance to block this, right? To try to actually... Oh, he's trying to block this. Check this out. He declared war and he's trying to block this. Who's going to have the shift enter? Oh, it's going to be Bob Show. Alexis Krem, sorry. Alexis Krem got the first moves over there, blocking Bob Shoe's ability to get a settle, but that's not a problem, right? He could actually get it in the south and shouldn't be that big of an issue. This would have been a lot safer though, around that bend. Harbor's coming out. And sunny day. Hello there, sir, and good evening. Ulyss is playing with the Golden Age. Yes, they are playing with the Golden Ages, indeed. Zulu's Harbor, indeed, did actually get placed in the second ring from Bulawayo in the water, so he could actually get some boats out. Moksha is coming up in 110, and since they do notice Maori's borders here, I do want to ask the other way, right? Does Coupe know about Zulu? No, he actually just knows about this border city, and that's it. He doesn't know if Zulu actually has more coastal cities that he could benefit from, and it does seem like Distoria is gonna go for the Iron Settler right next to that volcano. I'm actually curious, is he gonna be Iron Settler, or is he actually gonna want to place another city that's gonna be inner? Yes, he's gonna go for Moksha. He did pick up God of the Sea as a Pantheon, getting the extra production on his boats. Not bad. Portugal, still no Pantheon. Moksha getting in, monuments coming out. What a treat indeed. We do have more galleys coming out from Visio, and by the looks of it, Nalanda is still exposed here. We're going to need to see if that's actually going to be their direction. More slingers also from Babylon's cities, and I do want to take a look really quickly on the city-states while we're going to take a look at Theodora to see if he got his gold, his religion. Yes, he did. Choral music with Crusade, also Pantheon, Divine Spark. While he's getting his defenses up, I do see one of Maori's scouts is going to be taken out. Well, Venice is going to be with Cahokia for the trade bonuses. We got Hong Kong, Brussels, and Buenos Aires for the industry. Looks like La Venta with Cinguetti and Armagh will be providing some religious benefits. Lahore, military power. And we do have Buenos, Brussels, Hong Kong for industry, while Taruga, Mitla, and Nalanda will be providing some science bonuses. Looks like also we're going to have some traders coming up from Constantinople, and of course the third holy site here finishing in Nicaea. It also seems like Bobshu is going to start moving his cities towards the southwest here. Both of them are going to go towards Byzantium. Now, we've seen before that Coupe does have the extreme advantage when it needs to actually get his units out really quickly. We're going, because of the extra production that he's getting, we're going to need to see if this is going to be one of those games. At the moment, does seem like he does have 8 sides, 13 culture, some 34 points of production, while Alexis Kemp is on 27 on his side. He does have 17 faith, and he invested quite a bit in those holy sites and the upcoming shrines for those holy sites. Is what it is. Well, I gotta say, it is so funny. There's a discussion right now going on around in CPL about 8-man lobbies in Civilization 7. I believe they're kind of a must-have, and people believe they're not that necessary. That's totally fine. And me just watching the numbers every day and seeing that somehow something is not right. This is incredible. Anyway, we do have Moksha getting in Garwahia in 2 turns here, and we're going to see some extra culture being pumped up. And also, Blazeheart Games, good evening, sir. Basically, hello, sir, and welcome. Players, wait, Civ5 only had a 6. Yes, but Civ5 wasn't that great, and then Civ6 had a lot more, but at least there is an option for more. Exactly. In this one, you don't have an option for more. Like, there's no option for more, right? We do have Pingala coming up in Tehonianga Nuia Coupe, and we're gonna need to see Taumoto develop here. It looks like he's gonna go for a discounted holy side there. Oh well, this is what it is. Babanango did actually get to settle on the 2-1 base on the hill, and many people like it over 6. Yeah, I can imagine. I bought the MetaQuest 3, and that thing is insane. Oh my god, MetaQuest 3. I mean, to be honest, I was thinking, oh my, honestly, I did try it once, not the MetaQuest or something, but I did buy one of those, just glasses for the, how to say, for the phone to display images. It was kind of interesting, and that was like back then, I don't know, 2016, 2017 or something like that. Did you see the fastest drones moving, by the way, with glasses? Oh my god, I did actually see it today. There was, I would say, where did I put it? I forgot where I put it. Off topic, I think? Yeah, on off topic. Now, this is insane, guys.
Have you ever...
Give me a second. This is just insane. I'm gonna turn off the sound, but oh my god. Give me a second. Like, look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Beasley, would you like something like this? I think you would, right? With glasses and everything. Like, you get like one of those tiny things. It just, woo! Look at that, man. It's like, oh my god. And you have like glasses for VR. You get to move around everywhere. Like, look at this. Look at it. This is insane. This is insane as a toy. Whoa! Oh my god, it's a rocket. Oh. Look at these guys, man. Look at these guys. They're actually gonna follow one of those arrows through the air. Check this out. So glasses on, archers at the ready. Let's see. Boom! This goes, and then woo, following the arrow around. Look at this. The Beasley. No, something like this. No. Beautiful. Anyway. Let's turn off the screen and come back to our eggs over here. The Benedict text. Let's see. I've been playing Resident Evil 4 in VR. Ooh, that must be scary, actually. Getting lighthouses for Portugal. We're 1029. We still need to see if they're gonna get that golden age, but I'm pretty sure they will. It looks like quite a few of them did get over the necessary golden age points anyway. Still no religion for Norway. While he's meeting the French Navy on the coast here, he just got his Great Prophet to actually activate his religion, and we do have France here also getting his harbors out. I do see he did place Marseille as a 3rd city towards the southeast, getting 3 cities to actually help him out to build boats against Norway. Norway did get his Government Plaza and also quite a bit of production. Settler coming up in 2 turns. Is this work ethic? This is work ethic. Shrines and temples do provide him the extra production, +2 for the shrines, +4 for the temples, while tithe is going to give him some extra gold per city over there converted to his religion. Magnus is established in the city of Skien. He does have a decent amount of chops actually with 2 of these stone tiles with 2 from the deer and another 1 from the 1-3. Not bad. Some people get motion sickness from it. Wait, really? Oh my god. I can imagine definitely with that amount of speed, you're definitely going to get some motion sickness over there. Well, I do see also Hungary is coming up with its 4th city towards the south. He's 6 turns away from getting his Temenanki going. And I do have to point out, do you see Liege's era score? He's on 45 era score right now. 45 era score. Man, this is era score. He's about to reach era score levels of getting the 2nd golden age. Like usually we need like 50 points or something like that to get to the golden age in the 2nd era. Look at Liege go. He almost has those points. He has the era score for the next upcoming age also. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't work like that. Portugal being sandwiched on land between Zulu and Babylon seems quite bad. Quite bad. Well, Zulu is not going to join the land one-on-one fight. I don't think so. We do have Babylon trying to get in. Portugal pushing those scouts. Zulu is looking like he's gonna discover the lands of Portugal here with a scout, but I think Zulu is gonna be more interested in getting his units towards Maori than he will be at getting his units on Portugal. Now, I do also want to question this choice. Now, why did this harbor get placed here instead of here? Oh, he doesn't know about... well, I mean, he kind of knows about Historia, right? He kind of knows about Historia. He doesn't know exactly where the Historia cities are, I mean, because his boat didn't get there yet. But he knows Zulu is somewhere northeast, and he knows there's another water body over here. So, you know, a safe assumption would be that Zulu has his territory around here somewhere. Unfoc, bonsoir monsieur, bienvenue. Could we classify putting your holy city in front of Byzantium? You noticed, didn't you? You noticed. Okay, okay. Let's actually put up a poll. Let's put up a poll really quickly. Okay, should Bob... Wait, no. Is placing holy site in front of Byzantium a civ sin? Yay or nay? Let's see it. Yay or nay? And must know getting GP points, great people points from the harbors. For harbors. Yeah. Pingala coming up in Tutansi from Nicaea, and I do want to see. Already we got 2 yays. So the question mark is Taumutu. Is he good that he's getting his holy side right in front of his opponent while Byzantium is his opponent and he's so close that that city is going to get converted relatively quickly here? If he's going to be converted, he's going to basically give a free +2 to Byzantium, not to mention whatever he's going to get afterwards. Maybe Byzantium. Oh, never mind. He already got Crusade. It's not like he's going to get Crusade. He already has Crusade. And there's definitely gonna be quite a bit of pressure here coming up from the religion of Byzantium. Not to mention he's gonna start taking out units at some point of the game and spread it all around here. We're 1031 and the players did manage to get their golden ages out. Pembroke and Voice golden age for Portugal while we get his harbors to finish here. Looks like he's also gonna get a defensive slinger against the Zulu scout. Governor Plaza placed no Governor Plaza specializing building yet. While he did get his open sky, I do see he already has 4 of these pastures improved for the extra culture. He's getting pushed back by a single Babylonian slinger. Look at this bad boy. Look at this bad boy. Oh my god, the scouts have no chance here. Like the scout cats have no chance against the one single Romian slinger. Oh man, oh man. Anyway, let's take a look next on the yields tab. We do have Baptiste on 10 science and 30 culture, 16 gold a turn only. He's working in turns right now, and I do see 41 points of production. Kind of the same level, but then there's Bobshu. It's like everybody else and then Bobshu, you know? Like that's how it is in the game right now. We do have Ola Ketalamigo, 9 science and 24 culture. Catherine is with 4 cities. He's getting boats out right in the face of Norway, and looks like he's getting pushed back by Norway. Gonna need a few... new galleys to hold this back. Governor Moksha established in the capital. While he did get his Governor Plaza, still no specializing building of choice yet. I would imagine this is going to be Wallow strong gameplay here, and we do still have him with quite a few cities that he could go and place either on the rivers or on the coast. I would also imagine the coast is going to be the best choice, and it seems like we got a winner. Ding 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 ding. We are going to need to put up a Civ sim. Yeah. The first Civ sin of the game over here for the holy site right in front of his opponent. Okay. Coupe is 23 science with 27 culture. Pen Russian Voice Golden Age coming out from him also. 5 cities strong. Wallow strong in 3 turns from his capital city. While I do notice he's going bronze. So it kind of seems like he's going to feel the pressure from Byzantium. And I do see Byzantium did manage to get a few archers out to start pushing any kind of Maori scout from his cities. Taumutu also did manage to get some defensive archers and slingers. That shouldn't be a problem for him to get that going. We do have him with... a decent amount of already traders, or I should say lighthouses, started to actually connect. I do see 73 points of production is going to be the top tier of the game right now. Coupe is going to also benefit from 26 gold a turn, and we do have him with a decent amount of water. He started exploring the coast, and I do see he's actually going to see where Zulu is going to live, or is living actually with his cities here. 3 Zulu cities could actually pump out boats, and that's a decent amount that he could use against his opponent. We definitely need to see when he's going to start actually grabbing those animals and what kind of animals they're going to have. Murphylo, guten Abend, my head. How are you doing, sir? Good evening. We do have also Jara here with 11 science and 19 culture on 4 cities, inner cities. He's still working on his Temenaki from Sejet, but he already got very happy he's gonna have that and started putting down farms. We do have him also starting to chop some of his districts here, and of course the builders, while he's gonna need to keep on improving his styles. Got 4 cities at the moment. I was actually expecting him to go for the 5th one and the 6th a little bit earlier, and I don't see a Government Plaza. He definitely needs to actually chop this forest for the Government Plaza to be placed, so he doesn't actually, you know, give away that instant production there. We do also see Alexis Kremp, Leech is 13 science, 17 culture on the side of Hardrada. We do have 38 points of faith per turn with a Monumentality Golden Age. He's pushing Catherine quite a bit, and by the looks of it, he's starting to actually lose his boat, trying to actually use his deep water ability here to get these galleys out. 3 turns forward in chamber from Nidaros, while we do have him getting some missionaries out to, well, this is a question. I guess we'll see what is he gonna use these missionaries for. That seems like kind of a scouting unit right now. Anyway, and we do have him getting also to chop some more settlers. 4th, 5th, and 6th are already out and trained. They're not actually placed yet, but they're gonna go there. And we'll see if he's gonna manage to actually keep up with the production necessary to take out France. France is on 37 points of production, Liege 44, plus the faith per turn. It kind of seems like at the moment Liege is ahead. He didn't yet build his specializing building of choice. He chose to go for Audience Chamber, and I kind of feel like also Warlord's Throne would actually be required here. We do have also to take a look at his neighbor Alexis Krem, 13 science, 28 culture, 3 cities strong, gaining military out. We do have actually 1, 2, 3 horses already, with another 2 in the choke point, in the build queues, and also an encampment training project coming up from Trebizond, which is gonna be enough for him to recruit a general. And I do have to say, Maori is not gonna have a general, so there might be over here a lot of damage against Maori. Not only we might actually see Crusade available for Byzantium after he's gonna take out some of Maori's units, but we will see the extra +5 for damage from the general being used against Maori. Maori is kind of in trouble here. He's just getting his first horse in 3 turns, and that's his only horse in 3 turns. Also, Butterstosh, hello there, sir, and welcome. Are there 3 Caravel Admirals? It seems like 5 ships would need Caravel era Admiral. You mean Renaissance era Admirals? I mean, there are more than 3. Because you do have medieval Renaissance and then Renaissance industrial. So there's going to be quite a few. It will matter, of course, the points, and we're going to need to see who's going to fight whom. I think Zulu's going to need one. Probably Maori's going to need one. Portugal is going to... I don't think he's going to need one, actually. I'm actually very curious if Portugal is going to get one. Because it looks like France is actually going to pick up the slack against Norway. And yes, I do see Norway sending some boats to the west side. But I'm not sure if it's actually going to have the strength of fighting both of these neighbors. Let's take a look at also Theodora, 37 faith at 10, 42 points of production with that monumentality. Not bad. And more horses coming around. He did manage to actually get his general in Nicaea, so he's just going to start moving in front of his opponent. Also with a settler. Oh my god, this is a very ballsy move from Alexis Kremp. A settler escorted by horses and archers that is going directly in the face of Maori. He's going to have this beautiful city to actually settle, or he's going to go freshwater. Freshwater, I have no idea, but it looks like he's going forward. That's the direction. He's just going forward. Well, I do see also Distoria, 12 science and 37 culture on 4 cities, getting his harbors down so he can start acquiring those admiral points. We do have him with enough to get Themistocles. I think he actually passed the first one. Campus coming out from Bulawayo. We do have Ulundi actually getting audience chamber. A bit of a surprise that he's getting audience chamber, and he did choose to put the campus as the third district in the capital city of Ulundi. While we do have new campuses on the other side, he's just using his reef adjacency for those extra points of science. Only managed to get one single galley out, and of course at the moment he did not actually scout out towards Maori, and he doesn't know the full coast other than the vision of his neighbor here. I think Alexis Krimp actually scouted this and gave him the information that at least there's this city on the coast, this one is not on the coast, and he doesn't know about the southeastern city. Let's take a look at Romrom, 26 science, 39 culture. Looks like he's gonna have quite a strong start here. Gavron Plaza got placed. He did not choose to put that campus on the stone tile. Looks like from the capital. This is from Mari. Okay, that's the second one. And this is from Rapicum. Yeah, +2 science. He didn't get it from the capital. Commercial hub. And I do see he's getting his horse out. We do for the extra strength. We do have him going towards Cahokia with the horses to actually take that city down. Magnus establishing Borsipa. While I do see he has quite a few commercials already placed. That means he's started to make 5 great merchant points. While Hungary is right now on 3. Looking at the previously recruited, there wasn't any for the extra trade routes at the moment available for them to pick. Rom is also on 69 points of production. Does seem like it's decent, and he did go for God of Craftsman as a Pantheon, getting those extra production points on these improved strategic resource tiles. Okay, finally an encampment coming out from Mauri, but that kind of seems late. We're gonna need to see, because usually Mauri doesn't like to chop, right? He doesn't like to chop anything, and we already see the units of Byzantium are starting to get very close up and personal with Mauri. They still have movement, and they could actually try to get closer, even closer. Okay, this one doesn't have movement. This one is on 2, so he can move one tile one tile further. So he can attack into the archer this turn and double slam it next turn to take that unit down. This is what's gonna happen? Ooh, never mind. Alexis Krimp is having some second thoughts over here. Well, his general wasn't in play anyway. Okay, so that archer kind of looks it's gonna die, no? No, why? What? Okay. A bit of a early move. Anyway, we do have the city of Taumutu still not actually converted to anything. There are 2 archers that are defending this, but the first one got out of there extremely quickly. The horse at the moment that is being damaged doesn't have enough promotion points to actually get going, experience points for the promotion. While I do see Byzantium is gonna settle that city right in the face of his opponent. He already has a big enough army to handle whatever Mauri has at the moment. Just place Thessalonica, non-fresh water, no problem for him to get his, oh my god, hippodromes down. This is gonna be one of the fastest attacks that we've ever seen, guys. We got Coupe on the defense, and I do not see Coupe actually getting his units out. What Coupe is trying to do is get to Toas. Yeah, we do have him getting construction in 2 turns, and I gotta say, he only has a single warrior. It's not like he actually has a lot of those Toas that could just, reign supreme over here. And the city of Taumutu, since he doesn't actually have a horse, it's quite low. Quite low right now. Look at that. We got 4 horses slamming into this, and it's dead. Victor getting in there in 2 turns. Another horse also coming around in 1. Okay, let's see. Babylon here. Gonna grab Cahokia soon. I do see we do have Wolostron being selected by Baptiste, and we do have also Magnus deployed in the city of Braga for those chops. While there are quite a few of these galleys moving around, he kind of got poked by Norway, right? Norway is getting some of his boats in the borders of Portugal. I should say close to the borders of Portugal, and Portugal just doesn't like that. He really doesn't like that. Let's put up the prediction for who's going to win this game, because it looks like it's moving quite quickly. Prediction, click, start, who will win? On one side, we got Ulyss. On the other side, we do have Golden Age. Start the prediction. There we go. Yep, I got it. Sandoris, I got it. It's on. Okay, we do have France still keeping those two boats. He's getting another one from Marseille, and by the looks of it, fighting off another Norwegian galley that is trying to actually see how many cities France has on the coast. Looks like Calais also was a fourth city that got placed over there in the north of France, so he can get more boats out. Fourth city also from Norway. His stave churches are starting to get into his borders here, and we do have Pingala in the city of Skien in 2 turns establishing, with also Magnus establishing in 2 turns here from Oslo. 6 turns for the Holy side, while we do have another one from Kristiansand. We're still gonna need to see how quickly he can actually go for the top 3 to actually discover cannibals. He's right now on mathematics, and you do see that he's going top 3, so let's wait and check it out later. We do have Bobshi also with 34 science and 34 culture. Construction finishing up next turn. Well, let's actually see. Couldn't take out a single unit. So Byzantium couldn't take out a single unit from this. Whoa. Well, I guess he's gonna have the opportunity to take out that horse. This flat? No. Okay, does this one have enough promotions? No, this one actually needs to get back. And by the looks of it, also Alexis Kremp is 6 turns apprenticeship, 19 science, 31 culture. He's gonna be a bit late. Warlostrom coming up in 1 with a few new horses. Also starting to get out from Byzantium. I do see Hungary just levied the city of Hong Kong. He's gonna need to actually get these warriors in the borders of Hong Kong to be able to upgrade them into swordsmen and actually put a little bit of pressure on Trebizond. Hong Kong is already, well, I guess, levied there. Never mind. Swordsman out. Okay, so there we go. City got converted. Now these horses benefit from the crusade belief, and they do have the general also. That's a +10 against his opponent, while Mauri needs another 3 turns for an encampment training project over here. Does seem like he is on 11 out of 30 points. He's on 3 points per turn though. Okay, is this horse gonna die? I guess. Yep, it will. Okay. But then the other horses are gonna smash the other ones. Quite a few archers, and I do see Taumut is gonna get ancient walls. It doesn't seem like that city is gonna fall before the walls are gonna go up though. But of course, Byzantium here getting a few more horses from Nicaea and Thessalonica. In the tech side is still going for apprenticeship. It's gonna take a while for him to actually get to his stirrups. I do see an entertainment complex being placed by Borsippa, so it looks like Babylon is going to try to go for Colosseum here. We do have him also building up hanging gardens in the city of Rapicum while he's getting his industrial zones for the extra production. Nalanda is also being teared down by Norway. It looks like that city-state is going to get a galley out in 2 turns and only defending with a warrior here. Yeah, that city is going to go down. Doesn't seem like it's going to get out of that situation. We do have also more science coming up from Catherine de Medici, 19 science and 28 culture. Still puts him a bit ahead of Liege, but I gotta say the production capabilities and the faith capabilities of Liege are starting to get a little bit too high compared to Ola Amigo. 79 production versus 53, 69 faith versus only 4 faith. That's a bit of a problem. Akira, hello there, sir, and welcome. Vote Golden Age, please. Butterstotch is calling out in chat. The city falls easily, no jobs, and crusade. This one, the city of Taulumutu, I mean, look at that. He's missing like 1 single point of production there. Oh, he could have, but he didn't. Okay, got another horse, converted the other cities to his religion also. Byzantium. Oh, Toas are coming out, and Toas will have the strength to actually push back these horses. This is a bit of an issue here for him. The Toas do apply a -5 against their opponents, which is kind of scaring them to death over there. We're going to need to see if they're going to be used properly. There was only 1 single warrior pre-built, and I gotta say they didn't really invest in gold. I do want to double check. They don't have the gold. They do. They at least had a warrior per turn that they could have upgraded here. Yeah, 29, 30, 30, and 38 here for Jara. I do see Etemenaki has been finished in Szeged in the city of Hungary, and he's going for his own religion. Stonehenge just got chopped while Hungary is just gonna deny it. Okay, he's gonna deny it. That's what he's gonna do. He's just not gonna activate it, and of course there are a limited number of great prophets that you can actually pick from. I do see also Norway did manage to get Skedsmo in the south. This might actually be his connection city to his ally, to Byzantium here. We're going to need to see when and if they're going to get that setup going on the merchant side. Zulu starting to get more settlers, starting to also get a few more boats out. I do see 5th, 6th, and 7th cities are coming out from Ulundi, Bulawayo, and Kwadukuza. While in the south, he did meet the Maori galleys on the battlefield here. I do want to ask, is he going? We don't know yet. We don't know if it's going to go or not. I do have to also mention Norway did get to levy the units from Mitla, and we might actually see. Wait, he has Zerkers? No, no, he doesn't have the upgrade button. Okay, so let's see what's gonna happen here. Whanganui, it seems like he's gonna go down. No, Alexis Krem kind of seems like he's gonna take that city. 3 units should actually do the damage. Okay, wall's going up. Toa is gonna take the place of that horse over there. And yeah, there we go. He's attacking Whanganui. That's a dead city. There's no way he's gonna save this city. Kupe is getting bullied, yeah. The moment not under siege, so should survive for now. Yes, Taumutu does seem like it's gonna survive for a little while longer. Yeah, but it's still gonna be a very hard problem. It looks like there's enough strength from these units to keep on punching through Taumutu's defenses and not actually take that much damage. Okay, Toa moved in, and now we do have a little bit less strength on these. And I don't see the horses able to actually take on the Toas directly. Portugal getting a few more boats out, just chopped his Warlord's throne, getting his few boats. But anyway, looks like Nalanda has already been picked off, and I do have to say Liege is the first one to discover Batrats. He's 6 turns out from going there, with feudalism coming up in 2. Looks like he's gonna get there quite quickly, and I should say actually a little bit faster than Ola que tal amigo. Ola que tal amigo is just getting his shipbuilding out in 2 turns. And I do also want to point out the awkwardness of Catherine de Medici's timing. If you want to go for caravel timing, it's on the top 3, right? But if you want to go for castles, so you get your free spy from Catherine de Medici and so on, it's going to be bottom 3, so you need castles as well as going cartography. This actually causes quite a bit of a problem, I would say. We're going to need to see how much science France is going to manage to make here, so he can actually get that going. We do have another city, a 5th one moving west side, a 6th one actually moving west side. While he did start to put up a few chateaus, he still didn't finish a Government Plaza specializing building, so we don't know if he's going Warlord's Throne or something else. Also just arrived, Akira. Maori looks like they're having a tough day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We still don't know who's actually going to win, but I do have to say there is a prediction in chat here, and it does seem like 27,000 points are being placed on Team Ulyss, while 17,000 points are right now on Golden Age. Let's see what's going to happen. Looks like also Distoria is going for Batres just at the same time as Liege. He's gonna get boosted there, while he's also gonna place down a few more campuses. We still don't know who is gonna pick up Hypatia. At the moment we don't have it available for them to pick up. It's gonna be Zanheng the next one, and the first one I don't think it ever got picked up. We do have also Ifadlan for Babylon. He's gonna get an extra trade out capacity, and I do notice Babylon 6.9 points. Hungary is only 6 points. Admirals, we're already on the medieval Renaissance ones. Then he's gonna be the next one, and I do want to double check what did they pick before. So Themistocles, Gaius Dulius over here on Zulu, Hanu the Navigator on Maori, and Hannibal Barca for Maori. He just got a general. Okay, so city of Whanganui got taken down. We do have units from Norway also moving towards the borders of Maori from the north. They're just warriors, okay? They're just warriors, but still, well, unfortunately, Liege doesn't actually have bronze working, so he doesn't have the ability to actually get his units upgraded there. Yeah, we're also going to need to see how quickly Byzantium can get his next tier unit. Looks like he's going engineering in 5 with civil service in 2 here. Getting attacked from the southeast, Trebizond is going to get another horse. Constantinople also one turning a horse. It does seem like this is going to go down fine. Might lose an encampment though. I think he's going to lose an encampment. Also, Juan J, good evening, sir. Best Maori is a dead Maori. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Whoa, the city of Trebizond is actually getting attacked directly. Well, that kind of looks like a dead swordsman, no? Okay, he moved it out. Got a promotion. He got a promotion. Yeah, that city is a bit too tough to handle right now with another horse coming from the northwest. I think he actually finished that. He also did manage to raise the city here from Maori, putting him back on track with everybody else. Maori is on 89 points of production. And by the looks of it, we do have quite a few weak units here from Maori just getting taken out, while the archer line is starting to get a bit thicker. We will probably see the Toas push back his opponent in a little while here. The Toas are extremely good at pushing into these horses. Now, we're going to need to see for their level at this point. We're going to need to see how quickly and if Alexis Kremp is going to manage to actually get to the proper text. Boats are coming out? Not really. Portugal stopped making boats. Do we have boats here from Zulu? He's just getting another harbor shipping project. Looks like he really wants Zenghi, so he can actually get the extra trade route. We do have him with another city moving northeast on that oil tile, and I do see new builders coming out from his other cities. I'm pretty sure they did get to feudalism, so these builders do benefit from an extra 2 charges on each of them, making them a total of 5. Cahokia has been taken down by Babylon. He's sending a few of his units towards the north. Oh my god, wait, guys, do you see what I'm seeing? We got Babylon here with enough science to actually get his coursers out. And to the north, Baptiste only has like warriors in the choke points and nothing behind them. Coupe might bite back. Yeah. Looks like he is biting back. I don't know if he's gonna. I don't know if Byzantium is gonna have the strength to actually go through this. He really needs his like knights or coursers, the stronger units. Looks like engineering coming out next turn, and I do see Byzantium did make a line of defense in Trebizond, getting a few more of these units out. He's waiting for his opponent's swordsman to actually get to attack into him. It looks like this is gonna be a quick game. I don't know. I don't know. Zulu is getting through with a few galleys in Enganuahia's borders, while it looks like Maori is still getting settlers from that city center. I do see also Zulu about to pillage the harbor in the capital city of Tehoni, Enganuakupe, and probably this one in Enganuahia also. From the north, Norway is actually retreating these warriors so he can upgrade them in the city of Mitla. And another city from Babylon just got placed and open up the choke point towards Portugal. And he's seeing this. There's no defense here from Durku Rigalzu. Now we do have Babylon sending another city northwest, and one is going to be on the coast, so he can actually trade with Zulu. While Zulu still is not building his boats out, he's getting another harbor shipping project because he probably did want to actually activate Zengi for the extra free trader. We still have him here. He's not sure if he can actually get the next one, so we'll see if he manages to do it. We should not have that much time. Okay, we still 10 turns. It's still 10 turns. We got time. Let's see what's happening here. Still these archers are doing some damage to the walls, but not really much damage. It looks like they're quite efficient against the Toas. The Toas do have how to say, a decent amount of strength, the 38 melee strength, a little bit higher than the swordsman, but yeah, archers are still tearing them down. What's the faith? 41 faith at 45 and 20 and 30. Looks like Bob should definitely has the science and the culture. Machinery coming up in 2, civil service in 1. He's gonna have crossbows quite soon, and he's also gonna get to upgrade them. While Zulu is gonna start tearing down his economy here on the coast. Well, that's gonna be a bit of a problem, especially since he knows what's happening, what's gonna follow, right? I think Bob should realizes what's gonna follow up after these galleys are gonna just start to pillage everything here. Okay. Doesn't seem like at the moment Babylon has that army going. More units from Byzantium getting deployed. He's not managing to actually go through the defenses of Taumutu. Still wants to actually handle these Toas. I'm quite surprised he's not focus firing his attacks against a single Toa, and he actually wants to spread them around. Ooh, whoa, that Toa took 4 hits from a horse, man. That's a very good, powerful Toa. Yeah, very powerful. Anyway, We do need to see him actually dealing with the city of Taumotu somehow else. Byzantium did manage to get a few of these hippodromes pre-built. He's not actually finishing them, and of course he does want to first finish off his opponent to the south, and also getting to the correct technology to actually pop them out with the units for free. Divine Eye coming up in 7 from him. Apprenticeship still 2 turns away. Portugal is on 4 cities and right now starting to get some galleys out. He still is gonna need to finish a few settlers. Looks like he's gonna expand his reach on the coast and not on his own territory. He does have a few freshwater cities that he could go for, while Norway is... where is he? Whoa, what? Wait, he just finished Buttress. Okay, that's where he is. He just finished Buttress. And France is 6 turns away from Buttress. So Leech does have quite a bit of an advantage here, I think. Yeah, he does have quite a bit of an advantage. 108 faith, 122 production. He's on... Wait, let me actually put this a bit in perspective. He's not only double the amount of production in Catherine de Medici, and yes, sure, you can say that he only has like 4 cities on the coast out of his 6 cities. Actually, 5 cities, because Christian Sand does have a harbor here that would allow him to actually get the boats through Nidaros on the main coast. So that still is a lot more production than his opponent. Not to mention, he's also going to have 107 faith to keep placing his faith into those missionaries and allowing him to develop his land, as well as building up whatever he wants in his cities. Getting harbor shipping projects from Oslo? No, he switched production towards galleys. Let's take a look. Does he have an admiral? Yes, he does have Cimerius. He doesn't need, and Leif Erikson. He doesn't need actually a proper one, or I should say more projects. He's also going to have a lot of gold per turn. 80 gold per turn does seem like it's going to be sufficient to allow him to, you know, bank it up a few turns. Hungary is still on 4 cities. Yeah, Hungary is still on 4 cities. So getting his 5th, 6th, and 7th and 8th out actually, doubling his city count in the next few turns. Still didn't get a religion, doesn't need to. And I do see he has some powerful yields over here in the city of Szeged. That's 32 production compared to Buda, 20. That, oh my god, that's such a big city over there. With multiple builders with feudalism coming around, he's going to start improving everything. While I do have to say on France's cities, we do see Wolostrom is getting built in 3 turns, and he's finishing up his lighthouses in the cities that he has with harbors. While I'm pretty sure Norway is just going to keep on getting boats from this point on. He's 7 turns away from getting cartography. Civil service also finishing in 1 turn. Already probably has mercenaries up. Or I guess we don't know if he has mercenaries up. Let's not jump the gun. What do we have? Taumotu! It's going down. Well, looks like he did manage to get a catapult, and that is finishing the job over there on the city's defenses of Taumotu. Getting another catapult shot from Thessalonica, while I do see Alexis Kremp is getting his divine right in 5. He's still 2 turns off from ironworking, and he didn't get to castles. He didn't manage to actually get, well, I mean, he's on ironworking, that's why. Yeah, so to get to castles, he actually needs to get ironworking right before that. It is what it is. He wants his coursers. Okay, so we might actually need to see some fast moves happening over here. If he wants to take that city away from Bobshu, he needs to hit it with at least 1 catapult shot or 2 catapult shots. That city is gonna heal a little bit, like 20 points. And I think he's gonna also need an archer shot. I don't think he's gonna do it without. Or it might be very close, actually. I think that's the correct way of saying things. It might be very close. Babylon is starting to put down encampments, and I do have to say he's also starting to get his units towards the city of Porto, towards the choke point. He did see there is a swordsman over there, and of course there's a settler also getting onto the coast. Now, we do not have any coastal city from Babylon that would be exposed to Portugal's caravels, but there is this Turcul Galzu that is exposed to a single frigate. Of course, it can be defended with catapults. That shouldn't be that big of an issue. Okay, we do need to see Zulu building up his fleet. 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he's starting to get his boats out. And he has another city moving here, gonna move back his galley so he can get some heals back. And I do see he did manage to actually pillage most of the harbors, getting a lot of gold here. And I think the city of Taumotu is about to fall. 1, 2, 3 attacks, and boom, that city's gone. No more Victor, but no more Crusade also. You gotta take that into account. No more Crusade for the Byzantium to actually have a bit of extra strength. We do have a heavy chariot starting to be rebuilt here from Byzantium. He's getting his iron working, feudalism in 4. I do have to say, if he's getting heavy chariots, well, you gotta take into account those heavy chariots do need stirrups to get upgraded into knights. We're also 6 turns away, so we're gonna start from the golden age, and we're gonna start looking at what their points look like. Looks like Liege is 10 points off. We got Rom here only 6 points off, and I do see also Distoria 6 points off, with Alexis Krem being only 5 points. While on the other side, it's only Jarab that's gonna have 9 points to get to his golden age. It does seem like he's just expanding right now, getting his triple quarters out. And I do have to point out, looking at the production difference, we do have Liege with such a massive advantage. Then Rom does also have 124 points, while on the other side, Matthias Corvinus, who's basically the free simmer, only has 106 points of production, and is still trying to actually get all of his series out. We're going to need to see in a few turns if he's going to manage to actually catch up. Also, you just sounded like Trump. What? A very powerful Thor. A very powerful Thor. A beautiful Thor. Yes, you can't beat that Thor. Biggest Thor. Biggest Thor ever. Oh, you have never seen this Thor before, okay? Oh, man. Yeah, man. What can I say? It is what it is. Trump from markets coming up in 2 turns from Rapicum and Babylon, and I do see Colosseum did actually get finished here in the city of Borsippa. Let's take a look at the Grey People. Still no Hypatia? Still no Hypatia. It's not available yet. It's not available. Pierre de Bard is a merchant. I don't see a second one with extra trade route capacity here available, so he didn't get picked up. Santa Cruz is going to be also a Renaissance Industrial Admiral, but it's 300 points. It's quite expensive, quite expensive. Also, Giga Chat, good evening, sir, and welcome. Okay, boats. So Maur is down to 3 cities, and I do have to point out, since he was the top production in the first part of the game, he's now down to 68. That's kind of terrible here. That is kind of terrible. All of his, well, I guess 2 cities are actually going to be on the coast, while Opango is going to be inner. I would imagine Norway might actually have something to say about that at some point. We do have Zulu getting all of his fleet next to Ondini. I do have to say he's going to need to invest quite a bit into his tiles to get to upgrade these boats in the tiles of Ondini, because only 2 can be used right now to actually get those upgrades for caravels, and you kind of want to be fast on this, right? When you upgrade, you don't want to upgrade one turn one unit, then another turn the other unit, and so on and so forth. You kind of want to go like 7 units. I need to upgrade 10 units. Yes, boom, 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 and you get all of them down. A few more galleys coming out from Zulu's main cities, while he's getting a wave of builders. This would put him on 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 galleys. That's definitely a decently strong fleet to go against Maori here. And I do have to also point out that Norway is pushing France quite a bit. We do have Norway Liege 5 turns away from cartography, with Divine Rights finishing in 3, getting another wave of galleys. He's going to need to fight Portugal at the same time as his next door neighbor here, France. And I would imagine he's going to need boats for both sides. At least, yes, on the western side, you know, some form of defense here. He's getting some boats from Nalanda. 2, 4, 6 boats that are going to come out. And then they're gonna come out quite faster than Baptiste. Baptiste Buttress in 3 turns, 44 science. Okay, he's not gonna be that bad. With a new campus coming in, that's a +2. Getting an encampment. Oh, we got the Babylonian horses. Wait a second, Babylon. Is he getting castles? He's going military engineering and divine right. I don't know if he has. No, horses do not have the castles upgrade. Going encampment training project. This is gonna be important. If he does manage to actually get a general here against his next door neighbor Portugal, and Portugal is allowing him to cross on his territory with corsairs, this is gonna be terrible. Like, I would say Baptiste is really making a very big mistake not having units in the choke points, or not managing to actually secure this choke point for himself. It would have been easy to put a city on the 2-1 instead of the city of Visio where it is right now. Anyway, we do need to see Zulu here is 1 turn away from cartography, guys. Distoria 1 turn away from cartography. Bobshu is barely getting shipbuilding. That's a problem. We do have Alexis Krem 12 turns away from stirrups. I didn't go castles right now, and I do see he does have a big Maori line of tours to actually go through. I gotta say, at this point, I think it's kind of in the stars over here. What's gonna happen with Bobshu? A big prediction? Wait, what happened in the prediction? I didn't see. Give me a sec. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Somebody dumped a lot of points. Somebody dumped a lot of points. 383,000 points on Ulyss. With only 41,000 for Golden Age. That's quite a difference. Let's see era score because we're close, right? We're 4 turns out. Dark Age, Dark Age, Dark Age, Golden Age for Jera. Whoa. Whoa. So Bob Shoe, I don't think there's a way for him to get a golden, right? He's staying dark. Hola, ¿qué tal, amigo? Is he gonna get... Oh my god, he might not get it. Like, he already has Medieval Fairs in 3? Wait. He got Monarchy already? No, he didn't go Monarchy. He's going... okay, so it looks like he's going directly for Merchant Republic. And now switching towards Mercenaries. Well, I guess they're both on the same path, right? He's getting Mercenaries for Merchant Republic afterwards. Anyway, getting a wholesale project from Paris for another one of those prophets. And I gotta say, he only has 5 boats. That's it. When Liege is gonna upgrade next to him, he's gonna get invaded by too many boats. Like el amigo does have Butters in 1, while I do see he's just finishing it. We're going to need to wait and see how fast he's going to get it. Lich does have Cartography in 2 turns, while Historia did finish Cartography. Baptiste is 4 turns away from getting this going. So I would imagine Historia is going to start upgrading his boats into caravels. His galleys here deployed in Nondini. He did buy out as many times as he possibly could with the gold. And I do see they did manage to keep enough gold for him to actually upgrade his units. He's on 400 gold right now. It looks like he's going to have enough. And there we go. His boats are gonna start actually smashing through the defenses of Mori quite quickly. We got the ancient walls starting to get out of these cities, while Bobshu is desperately trying to get a settler out here in front of his opponent. He's also picking off these lonely units of Byzantium that were trying to scout out what's happening in the coast. We got Zerkers. Liege is coming out with a few Zerkers that this, I gotta say, this is probably one of the few times, if not the only time, I get to see Berserker against Thor. And then there are some, wait, Zulu Horse Cores coming in. And I do see Zulu is not gonna resist the temptation of actually settling one of these exploding volcanoes over there. I mean, you know, it's simple, guys. Free fireworks, no? Who doesn't like free fireworks every now and then? It's also a big surprise, right? You hear the rumbling a little bit and then fireworks in the sky. Everybody gets out, you know, starts running around. It's quite a festival. Hilarious. Okay, we got builders from Babylon. Babylon still doesn't have his castle, so he cannot upgrade its units yet. And I do notice Babylon is going for mathematics, not really going for his other stuff. How was Liege 40 science without the campus? Dank Psycho, hello there, sir, and good evening. He had 8 science just from Pantanal, then Pingala established in the city of Skian quite some time ago. I don't think he had a single campus. He has a single campus, no? Yeah, I don't think he has one. He pre-placed one, but he never actually finished it. That is max like 20 science, that city. Well, this city is 22 science. There we go. It's not max 20, it's 22.7. I don't know. And Nidaros, let's see, it's 9.1. Oslo is 3.7. Then Salzburg is 3.7. Kristiansand is 2. And then Skedsmo is 2. There we go. Oh, Babylon is taking Taruga. Let's see Eraskor. How is this developing? This is, I do have to say, if they're going dark, if Baptiste, Olaketalamigo, and Bobshu are all 3 going dark, this is a disaster. We do have also Gaius Dulius activated for Historia to get the fleet out, and I do see, yes, Ancient Walls are gonna go up in Engarawahia, but that's only a 30 defense strength city. It's not gonna hold that long, and well, by the looks of it, he's gonna get the walls up in his capital. Also, way too slow for any kind of, you know, meaningful defense here, because he's lacking cartography technology. Hippodrome starting to appear in the lands of Alexis Kremp, also deploying his units so he can take on the Toas face to face here. We will need to see him starting to expand soon, and I do see there's no more problem in Hong Kong. Yes, there's still a Hungarian city, but the units are not levied anymore. I do have Hungary managing to get to 2, 4, 6, 8 cities. Unfortunately, he might not make it to the golden. He still needs 5 more points while he's getting his libraries and campuses out. I think Hypatia did get picked up. It's Babylon that did manage to get Hypatia for the free library and the free science on each of those libraries. Ah, looks like Rom doesn't have patience anymore. I was thinking he's actually going to wait for courses, but he's just going to go in. That's going to force actually Portugal, instead of making boats of him actually needing to defend on the land, he's going to need to get some horses out to defend himself. Looks like he might actually lose his Government Plaza also. The Warlord's Throne over there. There is a builder of one judge builder. Is not that worth, but the Government Plaza placement and the pillages are definitely worth. And while Norway, I think he just got his cartography. We're going to see all of these boats upgraded. Somehow Norway managed to get from one single city more boats than the entire empire of Portugal. How is this possible? Oh my god, look at this navy. Look at this navy. Even a level 2 quadrim is here. We only have from France like 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 boats, while he's gonna get another wave of boats. Ola Amigo is getting cartography in 3 turns, but this is the time that we're gonna see the upgrades starting to show up here from Norway. Rom does need to give him the gold. He's on 500 gold right now in the bank, and I do see he jumped up to 94 science and 92 culture. Very strong gameplay over here from Hammurabi. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 cities with Colosseum in 3 of them, with bonuses for 3 of them. Okay, what is going on here? So is this, yeah, this is definitely pushable. This is, look at that. The caravel, it barely takes any damage attacking into a wall defense the city. The same can be said about the capital. Definitely the core is going to keep on bouncing, and he's also going to get promotions from the experience. Not bad. Now we do also have Maori managing to get 2 of these units out, and I do see Zulu's units. Oh no, they jumped into the water, guys. Where is he even gonna get these onto the coast? Because you see all of this, how to say, all of these cliffs. How is he gonna get them past the cliffs? No, it's not like horses can climb. That is, I guess, a hype up and amenity. Now that be a sexy navy. Yeah, here. The Norwegian Navy. It looks like he's focusing actually his efforts in Nalanda to go against Portugal. Portugal is 2 turns out from getting cartography, and definitely it will be an advantage if he does manage to take out a few of these galleys, not allowing Portugal to get his nows upgraded. He's also going to need to get to upgrade these boats. Definitely has enough strength to go through the defenses of France, and I do see an extra +2 points coming out from his soothing of city-states here. Yes, Athena? Hello? You woke up? Okay. Athena is on petting time duty. Okay. I do want to see what Norway is doing. Zulu is probably just gonna keep on attacking the walls there. Doesn't seem like he's gonna get to upgrade more of these boats. He would have at least one more spot actually in Angora here that he could attack from. But those cities do look like they're gonna go down relatively quickly. Baptiste 2 turns out from cartography. Wait a second, 2 turns out? He was 1 turn out. Oh, never mind. He lost his campus and lost that extra science that would put him. Oh, he got it back. He got it back. Oh my god, man. 2 turns, 1 turn. That is confusing. We do have Norway's units already arriving next to Guarda, and I do see Norway immediately. Portugal actually is retrieving his boats from all of these units and all of these caravels. There are quite a few also deployed in the south of Faro, so he can actually catch these Portuguese galleys undefended. And we're going to need to see what is he gonna do here. Looks like he's just gonna try to punch through the resupply line of France, trying to get there quickly, while he does use his admiral. Didn't he have 2 admirals? He just used the wrong admiral. Artemisia is not a good admiral for that. Artemisia is ancient. Well, classical, basically. This one, Leif Erikson, is the good one. He had Himerios also. Where is he? Oh, he's using Himerios here. Never mind. Okay, never mind. I see what's going on. Okay. Where are the units of Byzantium coming out? Alexis Krem 2 turns mathematics, 1 turn divine right. Okay, more of these horses coming out, and I do have to say Byzantium is going to take out as many pre-builds as possible from Hong Kong, so he's not allowing Hungary to actually get to re-levy that city center. There's also a bit of a fight for Lahore. Where is Lahore and what is happening with it? Okay, not much. They're just getting some era score points. Still Dark Age for Baptiste, Dark Age for Olaket Amigo. Bobshu is Dark Age, while Jana, well, second, yeah, is gonna be Golden Age this time around. We're also gonna have 4 Golden Agers on the side of Ulyss. Now that is quite terrible news. We do need to see also the World Congress started up. And we're gonna have a pause of 2 minutes while the boys are gonna need to get through this. I gotta say, I can only imagine what they're thinking right now. Oh, we got silver. I think him, no? Oh, never mind. Okay, so be right back. 2 minutes.
Though its face may change throughout the ages, history is written from the hand of the victor. By your actions this day, you ensure our people a glorious tomorrow.
Oh man, I didn't even have time for a quick pee-pee. Anyway, it is the 60 Navy 1. It is what it is. It looks like Ulyss does scratch another one on the board and does manage to actually get their points closer to their opponents here. Let me actually take a look. What is the window I had? Oh, over here, right? And so they're gonna be 12 points and 1 win. They're just gonna get onto the first slot. I think, yeah, Feritos de la Vega one loss more than them. So they're gonna, Ulyss just got the top slot. Let me actually take a look also on their server. Let's hear a little bit of post-game chat. No, they're not in the same channel yet. Genuine Sunshine, hello there, sir, and welcome. Ooh, that's quite a proposal over there, Genuine Sunshine. Was Alexis Kremp able to build a couple more settlers? Because if he took 2 cities while expanding before you and then they will complete the will that stop gamer play like that still really good nonetheless. He did like he did manage to get, wait a second, where was it? He was gaining settlers. No, he didn't get new settlers. He did get 1 actually, sorry. He got 1 more settler, and he did settle Thessalonica here with the hippodrome. I don't know what Athena is destroying, but she found something and she's trying to tear it down. Ce e acolo, Athena? Pe ce-ai găsit acolo și te joci cu el? No, yeah, I don't know about that, man. With a pleasure. It was a really good game. Fast and good. Let's actually see. Did they get into the same channel? They did, okay.
Vous aimiez pas la deuxième map? On a un setup de merde.
GG well
Bah, à la
played.
fin, c'était compliqué de
En fait,
taper
on peut
Il y
pas
avait
quelqu'un.
il y avait le Zulu entre tout le monde et on n'était pas sûr s'il était costal ou pas.
Vous étiez au milieu de
trade.
tous les setups de trade potentiels.
Ah, ok. Ouais, nous, on n'avait pas trop l'info. De ce qu'on voyait, ça avait l'air bien pour vous, mais on n'avait pas non plus toutes les datas.
J'étais à droite du Zulu avec le Portugal.
En fait, à droite du Zulu, il y avait Portugal.
Le
à
Zulu
gauche,
au milieu
Hongrie.
de Maori coupé. Enfin, de coupé Portugal.
Alors, le seul trade qu'on avait, c'était Hongrie vers Portugal en terrestre.
Ok, ouais, du coup, ça fait moins du rêve.
Après, Zulu, bonne civ navale. Hein.
Ouais, bah tu commences à avoir l'habitude, non?
On en connaît, hein.
Nous,
Ouais,
en prépa de draft, on le pique comme pique naval. Enfin, c'est un
c'est
de nos
rigolo,
meilleurs
là,
pics
quoi.
navals, donc bon, le pique.
En fait, c'est un pic naval qui peut faire la terracotta, donc c'est pratique.
Mais attends, je vois, il y a aussi les 2 étoiles sur les bateaux, là. Je vois une caravelle de 2 étoiles.
Que pour Disto, ça, c'est pas pour les autres. Mais...
Who doesn't
Bah,
like Zulu
regarde.
naval?
Regarde au-dessus, il y a deux bateaux 2 étoiles. Bon, c'est des poneys, mais c'est des bateaux quand même.
Ils viennent piller la gouve.
Bon, bah
Vous étiez
GG.
content des drafts
Comment?
Vous étiez content des drafts?
Oh, ouais, enfin 50-50, ça joue quoi.
Je pense que
Ça joue?
C'est pas dur, Portugal
dépend.
dans Zulu Théodora quand même.
Bon,
bah,
ça
en
permet
fait,
d'avoir du
je
high roll.
trade et. Ouais, même si c'était un.
7-6 d'expérience,
tiens
c'est un
bien,
peu
mais
un petit bonheur, le spawn.
Vous lirez Open Pologne en second rota?
Oui.
Oui.
Oh, il a bien senti. Bien joué. Et pas de Rich Island du coup? Parce que je suis d'accord, CN6, des fois, tu peux avoir un truc complètement spawn dépendant et position dépendant.
C'était le mood.
La crise en ce moment, donc on se dit on change des trucs.
Ah ouais? Ok.
Ah, c'est la crise.
C'est la crise, ok.
Ah,
Parce que nous, vous voyez jouer sur Rich Island, on avait prévu des trucs sur Rich Island. Enfin.
On avait aussi prévu CN6, on avait prévu les deux en vrai.
Ouais, bon.
C'était une des
Ok.
deux quoi. C'était pas. C'est juste qu'on avait moins
avez
besoin de
oublié
préparer CN6.
Vous avez oublié Tilted, c'est ça?
Non, on l'a pas oublié, on avait prévu de la ban.
Je savais qu'on allait aller à la ban.
On savait qu'on n'avait pas la jouer si on avait prévu de la ban. Fatalement.
Et
Ouais,
on
la
s'est
dernière
dit
fois, sur
aussi
Tilted,
que...
c'était chaud.
On s'est dit, vu comment vous avez un peu hésité quand on la ban, que vous aviez potentiellement prépa Tilted.
Oh non, non,
Pas du tout?
on n'a absolument pas prévu de ban Tilted.
Ok.
Non, pas de ban.
Non, mais
de-
prépa.
Non.
Préparé quoi.
Non.
La jouer.
Pas du tout. Ok.
Bon, c'est une map qu'on a pas mal joué, donc on sait un peu comment on veut le draft.
Ouais, nous on s'est simplement dit que vous aviez l'air de focus les maps navales, donc bah, on allait ban les maps navales, voilà la réflexion. C'était assez rapide. Hein.
Ouais, au final, ça se joue sur le naval, comme quoi.
Ouais, au final ça se joue sur le naval, c'est rigolo. Bon,
Ouais.
Après c'est pas le même type de naval que sur Primo quand même, ou que sur Type Tête, tu vois, c'est quand même un peu différent. Mais oui, là effectivement, il y a quand même
Il
des points de vue.
ressemble là.
Ouais, ça ressemble un peu plus, ouais, j'entends. Mais... Sur Primo,
Ouais,
t'as
mais
rarement Théodora dans le cul en même temps que ta guerre navale, quoi.
Après,
C'est
nous, on a
vraiment
Zulu
contre
aussi. Donc, 100% de victoire sur le naval actuellement. Bon, on va essayer de continuer ce ratio.
Oui,
On était avantagé avec celui-là.
oh, pas...
Ouais, puis Disto, j'ai l'impression qu'il commence à bien avoir l'habitude du BO naval nature.
Ah bah on est là. Hein. J'ai un peu hésité au début, au vu de la position, mais bon,
Ouais.
finalement ça allait.
Ouais, bah le Alexis, avec sa grosse accélération, a vraiment tenu fort le Maori. C'était du gâteau derrière.
J'avais les mains tellement froides, j'arrivais pas à cliquer.
On
C'est
a
vrai
chié de...
Ouais, j'ai les mains gelées de fou, j'ai galéré sa mère à jouer ma game. C'était trop
En
dur.
vrai, tu t'en es super bien sorti.
Mec, il y a
moi,
3
je trouve-
clics qui sont pas partis. C'était.
Je trouve que votre game, elle est en termes de ce que vous avez produit en jeu et de vos choix personnels, elle est vraiment parfaite. Moi, je vous mets 10 sur 10 à tous les 4. Vous avez vraiment fait chacun plus que ce qu'on pouvait attendre de votre position lucide, tu vois. Et du coup, ça a fait une game qui était intenable quoi, pour Golden Age. Alors que au début, je trouvais ça intéressant parce que
Actually, let me send you to Malmstream because you're still gonna get to hear French over here. So thank you everybody for joining us. Much appreciated for the follows. Yeah, for just 5 minutes, just quick, Masca. Salut și mulțumesc că ai intrat. Let's see each other next time. I will take a look at what kind of games we're gonna have tomorrow, and we're gonna try to also get the Saturday game going. I believe the series from CPL is actually gonna start the CPL Premier semi-finals. Have a great one, and bye. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. Bye bye.